Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Indeed. It's DJ Intense. Holding it down for On the Record podcast. I am the host of the most. To the left of me, I am Walt.
What it do? First time and last time listeners and, the regulars, what it do?
And to the right of him, it is Seti. What's up, Seti?
Yo, screw Twitter. How about that?
Oh,
That's
man.
how I'm going.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad because Twitter had to make an example out of you. Let's not do that.
Oh, here we go.
Let's not do that.
Way worse people on Twitter.
Here we
and the
go
person I
again.
went after
Listen, man.
was worse than me. That's
Here we
400.
go again.
Marjorie Taylor Greene is a evil individual.
Here we go.
She screams uber mensch, all right? She's a Nazi in training.
You know what's the acronym for evil?
Yeah, MTG. That's their acronym, man. That's evil right there, man.
No, every villain is lemons. You were a lemon. That's why they had to get rid of
evil.
you.
You can eat all my ass for saying I'm evil,
See,
man.
see, that's what got. See,
I thought you a pizza.
See, that's what got Twitter banned.
Will evil buy your pizza?
That's what Twitter got. That's what got Twitter.
Will buy your pizza?
That's what Twitter. That's why Twitter had to do what they had to do.
Yo, you on my side, motherfucker.
Listen,
it had to be done, right?
Listen, man.
Will evil buy your pizza?
Being on your side is calling a spade a spade. Okay, that's being on your side.
No, nah, man.
Twitter saw you.
All right.
Listen, man. The Twitter was like, "Yo, the lion's loose. We got to contain this." That's what they saw. They saw.
I'm let the audience decide. I'm let the audience decide this one. All right.
Listen.
This is the comment I made that got me supposedly banned for 12 hours. Here it is.
I gotta get the bleep bummer ready.
All right. Because Marjorie Taylor Greene and her infinite wisdom compared Donald Trump to Martin Luther King as being a victim of the FBI. Now, off the rip, you know that's BS. How you compare a guy who lost his life to help us be better in this country through equality and opportunity?
Yeah.
Against a guy who's out for self, who wants everything to help benefit him and him alone.
No, him and his constituents.
You can't compare the two. It's like night and day. And what I said to her is like, yo, to her Twitter page, Rep MTG, one was killed by the state by trying to obtain justice and equality for everybody. The other betrayed the state for his own selfish gain. They are not the same, you biscuit-headed bleach bomb bimbo. I hope that you lose in November.
It's not like you said Cheddar Bay biscuits, so you'll be all right.
I'm gonna smack you for being stupid right now.
Listen, man. They got you, man. They pulled a trap card on
How
you.
is that a hateful? How's that hateful speech? Let me know.
You did it to yourself.
No, how's that hateful? How's that hateful? Let me know.
You're calling her a dumb blonde white woman.
I didn't say white. I said
okay. You said bleach.
Biscuit-headed bleach bomb blonde bimbo.
We're just gonna assume bleach is white. Okay, we're just gonna assume
bleach is clear. What the hell are you talking about, man?
Bleach could be white. Bleach could be white.
In what world?
I'm saying.
In what world?
It could be.
Well,
In what world was Clorox white?
I'm just saying.
It is clear, but it makes your clothes whiter though, and it stains your clothes.
If
you have colored clothes,
okay.
I'm about to be the show right now.
All right.
And if you're in the Caribbean, I'm not done yet. If you're in the Caribbean, you change your colors.
Okay. All right.
We're gonna go there.
All right. You know what? You're right. So what happens when you take a gallon of bleach and put it on your jeans? What happens?
I mean, the liquid itself, smart ass.
No. What happens?
What happens? Don't be smart.
What happens?
Don't pull that crap.
Oh, we dancing now. He got happy feet now.
No.
Yeah.
By itself. Don't be smart. Don't be smart. Don't be smart. Don't be smart at crap.
What you mean?
What you mean?
I'm not trying to be a product of my environment. What you mean, bro? You gotta wise up every now and then.
You bum. You know. I'm really saying right now. You're a bum then, right? You really gonna do this?
They occupy zero ambition out here. I'm just saying.
This guy, man, you really gonna start this early? But
I'm just saying. What you mean this early? What you talking about, King? It's 9:02.
Yo, we're at
Listen, man, what you mean? Listen, man, she pulled a trap card on you, man. You fell for the good old unseasoned chicken bake, bro. That's all that was.
Time out.
That's all that was.
There's two people who's worse than me.
Sir.
Y'all can eat all my ass.
Sir, the minute you got into the biscuit, blonde, beach, bimbo stuff like that, you was outmatched. You was outmatched.
Time out. I could have said more acceptable.
Now I gotta get.
I mean, that could have probably been an indefinite suspension. You probably gotta. I mean, yours is kind of limited right now. Well, we'll see how the Twitter gods, fare your way.
I'm sure they'll let you back.
It's the first time I've been banned from Twitter. I seen worse. I didn't even say that's worse than this.
You'll be back.
Well, that's probably when Twitter wasn't trying to sell out.
I seen leaders on Twitter and they don't get banned from those accounts. But I see biscuit-headed blonde bimbo, I get banned. Wow.
You know, hate speech over there.
Well,
you know
sex
what
sells, bro.
How's that
I'm
hate
telling you.
speech?
I'm just saying.
Hate speech is saying, kill them, C words. That's hate speech. Calling a biscuit-headed blonde bimbo, bimbo is calling a spade a spade.
That's why you got flagged.
Right, real talk. Flag on the play, bro.
Personal foul.
Facts.
The ref was on you from the back.
Automatic 15.
About to be the wall attention real quick. Move on to the next story. Move on to the next story.
The ref was the back judge threw that flag.
Let's go to the first story, please. Please go to the first story now.
Challenge the call. The ref saw that and came to like that.
Man. You'll be back.
Thanks.
You'll be back.
And Twitter people are soft as man.
Cottonelle, right?
Cottonelle what?
You better not leave with that.
Don't.
I ain't a curse. I ain't a curse because I want to be claiming money right now. That man got a new mixer and he's trying to text my ass right now. I'm good.
No, you can't even take you can't see the thing you got to do is you can't like use like terms of like bully. You got to be like, wow, times are sensitive now. The human condition is different in 2022. You got to be very slick with it.
Y'all suffer this sharp triple ply tissue paper, man. For real.
Saying,
you gotta be smooth with the insults. You know what I'm saying?
Be like, yo,
That is smooth. I'm not calling her a B word.
You said.
You're trying to tax me for the money, man. I see you trying to do for the trap. I see you trying to do.
You gotta be like, yo, there's a lot of sensitive parties during this turn of the century. You gotta be very clever with it. You know?
Don't push send.
This woman, this went to a white nationalist convention, and yet I said what I said, and I'm soft.
She's white and a nationalist. You're outmatched, bro.
Did she post it on social media?
Yes.
No.
Confederate flag and all. Come on, man. But yet she's still on Twitter. She says some of the dumbest things humanly possible.
She won't be there for long.
She had her personal page banned. Her political page is still up and running.
Don't worry. Like I said, it won't be long, bro.
For all you know, she probably puts some milk in the bowl of her cereal and put the cereal after.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Let's see your guts. That stupid stuff, man.
Listen, man.
Get to the first story. We're getting angry, man. Get to the first story, please.
Man. Listen, if you want to show off your yoga skills and stretching, that's on you.
That's on you.
That's on you.
Let's go to the first story. We're
That's
getting
on you,
angry.
man. Sadie, are you
I'm
okay?
gonna Hulk out right now. Let's go to the first story.
Are you okay, Smooth Criminal?
Smash!
Thanks. Yep.
Okay, so my first story of the day, man, is actually a recap from a story we had in the past. Remember, I think it happened in March of this year. I think you broached the story about the mother that got killed at her son's gravesite.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, so there's an update now. A Texas teen was charged for the murder of killing his op's mother. His name is Christian Lamar Wetson. He is 17 years old.
And his life is over.
He was charged August 13th, 2022 for the murder of 52-year-old Yolanda Nagoya. Roughly 5 months ago, like we said, we broke the story on the podcast on Weston's shooting at Nagaja while she was visiting the gravesite of her son. Her son died June 1st. I'm sorry, not June. January 1st. Yeah, he died on New Year's Day. And then she went to his gravesite the day of his birthday because he'd been 22 years old.
Wow.
Her son was named as Amir Takana Kenaya Nagoja, passed away January 1st. Nagaja, the woman, and a friend was visiting her son's gravesite on his birthday, March 2022, when Weston opened fire, wounding one and killing the mother.
Wow.
Weston specifically went to the cemetery, shot at people visiting the gravesite. He's being held without bond, charged with murder, carrying with a license so far, and there's probably more charges coming.
Hold up. Is it in Texas you can carry without permit?
I believe so. It's open carry state.
This probably was before they made the law to change, not after. This incident happened in Killeen, Texas.
Like, it's sad. Like, yo, what did the mother have to do with this whole situation? She lost her kid, and add more harm to the family, more pain to the family by killing the mother. Like what type of cold-hearted person you must be to do that?
Just gotta wonder how dark some people's spirits are, how emotionally disturbed and so far gone that they no longer have regard for just
for human life.
For not only for human life, but like respect and mourning and elders and stuff like that. And it's just gotten worse over time.
Yeah,
severely worse over time.
Like it ain't new. It's just foul to see it happen.
Yeah, I think for me, what kind of turned me off was that he is 17 years old.
His life is over. Like, you know what it is?
At 17 years old, you committed a murder, and then knowing them, they're going to charge an adult.
In Texas, definitely going to charge an adult.
Yeah.
As a definite. Listen,
So
I have people I knew in Cali that were charged for murder as a kid. They were charged as a youth.
Yeah.
Did like 6 years in the youth detention center, and they're good.
that's what happened to I think it was Charleston White was saying that he was
Charged with murder.
not charged with murder. I think, what did he get off with? He was saying that he went to juvenile court and juvenile,
Yeah.
and then when he was supposed to get 18, they're going to transfer him as an adult.
Yeah.
But the people defended him on his behalf, and he ended up staying in the juvenile detention center.
Because they saw potential in him, and
Yeah,
also for the crime he committed, he was forgiven by that person's family. And once that came into play, he turned his life around and stuff like that. But the thing about him is like like a lot of great minds and people who have these, you know, personal experiences where they try to pay it forward by doing good things. His level of shock value unsettles people, but there's a method to it.
Wait, hold on. Charleston White, you said, right?
Yeah.
Was that the dude who raped somebody and bragged about it?
No.
I don't know. Like,
No,
they're trying to. I don't even know anymore.
No, I don't. He has spoke about those topics, but it's never been about him.
Yeah.
It's been about he brought up the game. He brought up the Charlemagne situation with him and some chick back in Charlemagne's past and stuff like that. He brought up, I think he might have mentioned R. Kelly one time, but his whole thing is like,
But him personally wasn't involved in something like that.
No, I don't think
that's
so.
not what I heard recently. If this is recent, then it's news to me.
It's recently. I remember seeing my man's page on IG, and he posted a video about him bragging about, him, smashing some girl, and it's like, really? And y'all people listen to this freaking clown? Like,
he be
Charleston White is not everybody's cup of tea, but he's far from a clown. That I could safely tell you. I could safely tell you that.
But then what happened to him in Miami?
What do you mean what happened to him in Miami? Just expand upon it.
Didn't he get like all jammed up in Miami? One people got in trouble and all that stuff.
And this incident you're talking about, when did it happen?
It was recently.
No, when he sprayed up your boy Soulja Boy. That incident, right?
I think so.
Yeah, he had an incident with Soulja Boy, and he maced the whole crowd up. Yo, my man Charles might be on some things, boy.
He's real though. He tells it how it is though.
And then
and even his stance on snitching. Yeah, we got to pull that clip up and put it on the thing. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie though. At first it sounded wild, but it makes the most sense in the world. Because if we are to better the black community, and if we ever have the hope or possibility of policing our own community and stuff like that, this whole like I didn't see nothing and stuff like that. Yeah, you're right. You didn't see nothing. And then when someone gets to your loved ones end credits, all of a sudden it's just like, if anybody knows, speak up. If anybody knows anything, speak up. And if anybody see anything, speak up. Right? 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 That's what we talk about, right? And then this man has his take on snitching, and all of a sudden everybody looking at him crazy. But remember,
listen,
he's coming from a beneficial point of view.
Listen, I'm saying this, as long as you're not in the streets doing that same dirt, I think anybody should be able to snitch. If you're in the dirt doing all that dirt, and then you try to snitch, save your ass.
No,
that's snitching.
No. The type of snitches he's looking for are guys like the hunchback little kid from the show Recess. Those are the snitches. Those are the snitches he's looking for. But he further expanded, saying like we need some top tier snitches that's ready to kick your ass too. That's what he was talking about. He's like, we need some people at any given moment ready to tell on you. And my thing is, I can't call it snitching if you're a civilian. You're just stating the record of events that you saw from your safe surroundings. Okay?
Where's the lie, though? Where's the lie?
You know?
Where's the lie, though?
And plus, my thing is like, these rappers should be ashamed of looking me sideways with some of their lyrics and visuals.
Man.
Y'all keep telling on yourselves, and you be mad at me for telling me for stuff that I saw you do. Shame on you. Shoot,
that's funny.
You know, it's crazy out here. It's a mad world, man. It's like the Monk theme song. It's a jungle out here, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Monk. One of the best shows ever.
What show?
Monk.
Oh yeah.
Great show.
There's the jungle out there.
Tony Shalhoub did a great job as Monk.
He's a hell of an actor. I like him in Pain and Gain.
He was also in that movie 13th Ghost I saw back in the day.
Classic. I own that movie.
Really good movie.
So you said you got your story?
Honestly, yeah. It's about the HBO Max. What was my ass again? God damn, this
Tell you, man, just go on that, lean on that side.
That's just gonna kill me.
No, switch seats with my brother.
Now we're good. I'm good.
You're gonna knock over my fan.
Sorry, my bad. I'm gonna figure it out. Guys. I'm gonna bust my ass today. All right. So if I do, maybe last time we see Kevin on the podcast.
Oh man,
I'm good. I'm gonna figure it out.
Just bust the move.
I'll
you sure you don't switch for him?
Now, guys, I'm good. I'm good now. All right. So pretty much, my story is the whole situation with HBO Max. In 3 weeks' time, it went from one of the best platforms for streaming to one. Say this shit. And
that's
man,
one.
It's all right. Listen, give me what you want to give me. That's all I ask. No, but it's true. Like, dude, it's so infuriating what's going on with HBO Max.
No. When we go on YouTube, we're just gonna have a SETI swear counter, the compilation video.
Wow.
Yo, where about go?
All right, well, pretty much here's the situation, guys. HBO Max merged with Disney Plus, not Disney, Discovery Plus, and now they're consolidating and all that stuff. And unfortunately, the guy who runs it now, some knob.
Some new.
I call him a knob.
He wanted to say something else.
Nah, I stopped myself. Look.
Go ahead.
Go look up the information, my dude. But
no. Go ahead.
The new guys running the show is really messing things up already. We just lost the Batgirl movie. It was pretty much almost done, mind you. $90 million gone down the drain because he said, "Oh, we don't want to put it out there because it's too woke." This, that, and the third. Like, wait, hold up.
David Zaslav.
That turd burglar, man.
Go ahead.
That guy's oh my God.
Homewrecker?
3 weeks in, he's already being considered one of the worst CEOs next to the guy who runs Activision.
Wait,
Kotick.
Wait, question. Didn't they cancel the Batgirl movie?
Yeah, they did. $90 million.
Why did they do it?
Because, you know what? I'm going to get into it when it all comes full circle. I'm going to get to it soon. So that was canceled first.
When you say it's too woke, is it because it's too much shame on the whites?
See, why are you going to go there for, man? Why are you going to go there for? See, I ain't going to go there.
Well, it's not like I retweeted it on Twitter. I'm saying.
You're choosing violence right now. You're going to get that violence right now.
I didn't choose violence. You did.
No.
You did.
You said it. You brought it up. You brought it up.
You did.
Don't be starting that stuff, man. Don't be starting that stuff, Ricky Bobby. Don't be starting. I'll kick your gut, Ricky Bobby.
Man, listen, man. I do yoga too.
What?
I'm just saying.
You do yoga. Ooh.
I do yoga too, man.
You're gonna pull a Dawson and blow flame out your mouth?
Oh my God.
Man, if I could, that shit would be fire though.
Oh, I got you.
Oh man.
Got him. And I got him.
Man, that shit would be fire though.
If I'm gonna go down, you go down with me.
Fire, man.
All right, so back to the story.
Nah, I won't be the anchor. I'll tell you that.
And another movie got pulled. What's the name? Seth Rogen's movie, the time traveling movie, whatever the movie called, was pulled from the service. Over 26 shows are being pulled right now as we speak from the service, including this one that I watch called Infinity Train, and it's a dope ass animation show.
Yeah,
and I loved it. And another show, Close Enough, from the guy who made Regular Show, and these are two dope ass shows. Go ahead, pulled.
Selling out, man. They're selling out.
No, but And not only that, the one I would feel bad knows for is this woman, Jill Scott, who did a show called Summer Camp Island. They made over 100 episodes.
Yeah.
During COVID, mind you. Working nonstop, working at home, working 12, 14, 16-hour days. During COVID, letting themselves go. That's when they no time with their family and all that stuff. Only for what? After all this they busted ass to do, to find out that online on the Hollywood papers and on social media that the show's getting pulled from the service. Not even in consideration from the top brass from the company, they find out through Variety and through social media that the show's getting pulled. And here's even worse.
That's like getting traded and read about it on Twitter.
Or Stephen A. said, buddy, you're getting traded.
You know you must feel? If you're a basketball player, wake up in the morning, take a shower, eat your breakfast, you put on ESPN, first take, oh, this guy's getting traded to Milwaukee.
Then I was like, breaking news.
Like, this player from the Miami Heat.
Trevor Paul is being traded to Miami Heat.
To the
For
Minnesota
cash.
Timberwolves.
Meanwhile, the night before Stephen, but yo, it's over. You're done now. You're getting traded. It's over.
You get paid for a first round, for a second round pick, and for some cardboard
And then you'd be
boxes.
like, LOL, Stephen A. And the next thing you know, breaking news.
Like, you eat your cornflakes, and next thing you know, you're getting traded. Like, and here's the worst part with that situation with Summer Camp Island.
Uh-huh.
There are over 20 episodes right now that haven't been aired yet on the service. 20. That might be shelved forever because of this situation. You know why they're doing this now? Now here we come full circle. Why they're pulling all these movies and all that stuff? 2 reasons why.
Well, one, we know why.
2 reasons. Well, money.
Yeah, that's the first one.
Corporate effery.
Yeah, corporate greed.
Yep. And here's the thing. The guy that's Zalzvik, whatever it is, he needs to recoup for $3 billion in loss. And what he has to do now is to write off some shows as a tax write-off as a loss.
Yeah.
So they lost $90 million. That's a tax write-off right there.
Yep.
For Batgirl. And then here's the thing that kills it the most now. Once it gets written off as taxes, you can't reclaim it at all.
Nope.
You can be the creator of that project. You can't reclaim it because it's a loss. I mean, because if you reclaim it and try to put it back and gain some money, then the government can come back to you like, yo, you said this was a loss. What happened? Now you owe this so-and-so amount of money because it's not a loss. It's a gain. I think that's how it works. Don't quote me on that. But
Well, I don't. It might be. I think what they might be doing is pushing off for next year. I don't know for like property IP work if they can do that.
well, it's DC owned, so I don't think Batgirl could be. Oh damn!
You good? Keep going.
Batgirl could be re-released probably down the road if
Yeah.
they want to, but I doubt it. But something like Summer Camp Island, yeah, it's done. It's a wrap.
No, my thing is, if it's re-released, how does it work in still being a loss?
You have to make sure it's on financial loss. Period.
Yeah.
So then if it's re-released, then that means they would be able to monetize it then.
No, they could be able to monetize it, but it won't be for
government's
that.
gonna come after
It
them.
won't be for that. I don't know.
It's
We're
weird.
gonna look into more into that, but it might be one of those things where they take a loss now, and can say next year they put it out, and
if they can,
as an earning.
because there's some shows that I watched as a kid. Like this one prime example of this situation, Megas XLR. It was a show on Cartoon Network. It was banned after 2 seasons. And the company people running the show at the time, the network, claimed it as a tax loss.
Yep.
And when the people who created this show want to do a reboot for the show, they can't do it because since it was considered a tax loss, you can't bring it back. You can't claim ownership of it. Nothing. It's lost. It's gone forever. Of course, some tax laws. It's like you can't reclaim. And they want to claim it. It's their baby, their property, but they can't. The Cartoon Network cannot sell it to them because of the tax write-off.
See.
So now we are now is 1 because of taxes and 2 so they won't pay them residuals.
See, that's why I tell folks about IP work, man. Never give that stuff up, B.
And this is why I give credit to people like Manuel Godoy, who owns Black Sands Entertainment,
Mm-hmm.
who does that whole African Egyptian comic book right now that was on Shark Tank a few months back.
Oh, you went on
owns
Shark
it.
Tank?
Yeah, he went on Shark Tank. Yeah,
Okay, good.
and he got funding for his projects now. And the dude is a multi-million-dollar company, and he's gonna have an animation company right now, in house.
Oh, that's
Smart.
dope.
Soon, and he owns everything.
Smart.
He has some shareholders in his company, but he owns it. All the IP, everything, he owns it. Him. So you want to work with me? You have to. Is my property first and foremost at the end of the day, and then we'll do deals between how much percentage I'm going to get compared to what you're going to get as a company.
So it's joint ventureship, and he owns everything.
Yep.
Yes. Smartest movie ever made in his life. Own your stuff.
Own your stuff.
Like Nipsey Hussle told us from the jump. Own your stuff. Own your masters. Own your brand. Own everything to the T. Because if you don't own it, something like this could happen to you.
Yep.
And it sucks because now
look at the Boondocks.
But with
let's say he got it back now.
Aaron McGruder.
He got his show back. Yeah, he got the property back.
Oh,
Nice.
good. Thank you.
But with ownership, understand how it could work for you. Understand, have a plan with those things that you own, whether it's your masters, whether it's your IP address, whether it's your website or repackaging of like old things you do, whether it was comic books, TV shows, music, whatever it is. Understand what you got to do. This is why that it'd be wise to infiltrate a record label to really see how these things work.
See,
what do you mean infiltrate? You already see it right now.
but here's the thing.
No. What I mean by infiltrate is the masters aspect of it. Yeah, you could own it, but my thing is like if the label owns it, knows exactly what to do with it, who to go with it, and stuff like that. That's stuff for an artist, they would need to know stuff like that. Or you would need to talk to someone who was in that world that knows how that goes down to
navigate through all that stuff. I understand wholeheartedly, but remember these people are willing to do that for you because they want to own it. Like the last good record label we had right now, honestly, is Priority Records. They don't tell you how to do your thing. They don't tell you how to make your music.
Empire 2 is pretty good.
And some of the most controversial artists at the time went through them.
Yeah.
Jay-Z, NWA, Ice Cube,
True.
Body Count, Ice-T, all of them. Like, they went through them. But the way else wanted to deal with them, they dealt with them and give them a better percentage, better deals and everything.
Because I remember about a month or so ago when Lupe Fiasco, by the way, was doing press runs for one of his new albums, Drill Music in Zion. Great project, by the way. Y'all should check that out.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about how he wanted to own his masters and stuff like that. And this was around the time, I guess,
Atlantic's not gonna let that happen.
Hove had figured out, got his masters, and he went up to Lior, and then Lior was saying, well, you want me to put your master, what you want in the suitcase or something like that? And after that, and he's like, Lior, from what I've heard with a lot of people, he's really slick at the mouth and stuff.
Yeah. I want to curse, but I ain't gonna curse.
He's an interesting character. That's what you meant to say.
No. He's a sea sucker. In the purest form.
If you saw the Drinks Champs interview with Irv Gotti,
oh my God,
and Nori, and how he explains how Lior Cohen operates, he will smooth talk you out your pants. You didn't even know it.
Yep. He's that good.
With that being said, is that
he'll be like, hey,
him
Walt.
and Kevin Lyles were like the tag team.
He's like, hey, Walt, those pants, they look too tight on you. I don't think you should wear them. But really, and now he might know you're self-conscious about your weight.
Yep.
Give him the pants, and he takes the pants again. Wears it.
Oh yeah.
He's like so essentially he's like Jerry Reinsdorf, but he won't tell you not to sign.
Yeah.
He'll just make a suggestion out there. Like one of the things they said is like, so Ho, you cool splitting that 3 ways?
Yes.
wait, what?
Wow.
So back to the Lupe thing. He said, so you want me to put him in a suitcase for you and stuff like that? And Lupe was thinking to himself like, this one, he was thinking that, but then as time passed by, he realized he pretty much was telling him, was like, what are you gonna do with them?
Yeah.
And then he said, I didn't have the answer at the time. What I should have said is that I'm gonna go to a publishing company, and pretty much figure out how to get his records in rotation.
Yeah.
How to get his records, in terms of placements and stuff like that. But at the time, he didn't know.
Yeah.
So basically, what I'm saying is to all the creators, when you own these type of things, have a plan of what you want to do with them, so it can monetize you. Yep. So even on them rainy days, or even if you just decide to do nothing, you still are able to generate income.
Facts.
Yep.
Walt, you got your story for me, baby?
Yeah, I do have one of my stories. I got the 2. You guys keep talking as I pull up.
But once again, guys, like it wasn't for the fact I was getting HBO Max for free, because I have an HBO subscription, I would have canceled them.
Oh.
I would have.
How did you pull that off?
No, because once you subscribe to HBO, like on Hulu or through a cable subscriber, you
Mhm.
get HBO Max for free.
Ah,
And I feel bad because you know what? Even now, in the back
like
catalogs,
that bag.
they pulled a lot of the Sesame Street episodes off the service.
Not surprised.
It's like, you know how you go to Peacock, get the entire SNL run
Yeah.
from the beginning to up to now? They had that with Sesame Street, but since that guy stepped in, they pulling mad shows and episodes off the service.
Because you trying to be a cheapskate bastard.
Since we saw certain characters not hugging the black kids, we had to make a business executive decision.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah, I said it. You want smoke, Sesame Street? I don't want smoke.
It's not Sesame
You know?
Street. It's a separate entity. It's
No,
Seaworld
it's not.
Parks.
No, the affiliation.
No.
No.
It's Sesame, yes.
Yes.
But the people who own the licensing rights to it is Seaworld Parks. They run Sesame Place, not that television.
That's like saying it's not Trump Towers, it's Donald Trump. Like, come on, man.
They sold their
No,
licensing.
No. He's making
Not-
sense. Because, like, for example, right?
I know he's making sense, but I'm talking about the imagery.
The imagery, yes.
The imagery
They
is
sold their
undeniable.
licensing
Exactly.
to them.
Prime example.
We can't see the licensing. We
I
see
know.
the
We
imagery.
see the imagery.
The people see the image. That's what I'm getting at.
I get, but see,
Yeah.
I understand where he's coming
Yeah.
from, and I understand where you're coming from. I like, for example, for me, I get into cars sometimes. The Toyota Supra
yeah.
is basically a rebranded BMW Z3.
Yeah.
Got you.
So it's not made by Toyota.
No.
So when Toyota has recalls
Mhm.
on that specific car, it's not really Toyota, it's BMW. The same thing with that the I think the Toyota X86X is actually the Subaru.
Yes.
Yep. A PR3.
Yeah. So so that I understand where he's coming from with that. So like when people say, "Oh, this car sucks," Toyota doesn't make a good product. No, it's not Toyota.
It's Subaru.
It's Subaru. It just has. It looks like Toyota, but it's not.
But again, like I said
But
before,
yeah, you're right.
Unless you know better,
you know-
you're not gonna dig that deep.
No,
They have a place that's directly inspired by the show.
exactly.
They have workers who fulfill these characters inside the suit.
Yep.
And stuff like that. So they ain't worried about who taking over what. All they worried about is why this character that's loved by this little black girl, little black boy is not
not
getting a
hugging.
hug.
But,
Yeah.
but here's the thing, though. If we all raised on Sesame Street, right?
Yep.
We know why Sesame Street was created for us.
Yes.
Shout out to Dave Chappelle. He called it well over 20 years ago. He called it. He called it. He said he called it. He called it. He had his Oscar the Grouch bit was sensational. And look, you fast forward 2022. What are we talking about?
Oh, stop it.
You know?
Cut it out. Man.
Go with your story.
I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the story. It
See,
made no
see?
sense right there.
Okay, all right. We'll let the people decide if we play that clip.
What's the problem?
Yeah.
Which clip? The Dave Chappelle skit?
Oh my god, sensational skit.
I'll put it in here.
Sensational.
Listen, at the end of the day, we know what Sesame Street's about. Sesame Place is a different entity. It's like saying you watch Krusty the Clown show, but you're mad at the people at Krusty Land. Like you're still be mad at people at Krusty Land. You're mad at Krusty the Clown. He doesn't run the division. He licenses stuff to the company.
I understand that you see the problem with Elmo not hugging the black kids. I understand. You see,
Elmo was a black person, right?
I'm just saying.
The puppet,
well,
right?
not that day. Not that day. I'm just saying. Not that day.
Go ahead.
Can we go with your damn episode story, please?
You got him giving up 3. He gave up 3 so far.
You know?
Give me 2 curses now. Now I'm not. You're down by 1, man.
I'm
Somebody
just
to me.
saying, man. I'm just saying. Okay.
Hurry up, man. Get me angry for purpose. I know you did it on purpose, man. Yeah, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, man.
Listen,
Oh
man.
man, this will be great today.
Broke ass, broken stuttered, looking.
Listen, man.
I apologize, right? That's your song, right?
No. It's actually sorry for 2004, but you're wrong.
I turned on Sesame Street. I said, oh, phew, Sesame Street. This is much better because now he'll learn how to count and spell. But now I'm watching it as an adult and I realize Sesame Street teaches kids other things. It teaches kids how to judge people and label people. That's right. They got a character on there named Oscar. They treat this guy like the entire show. They judge him right in his face. Oscar, you are so mean. Isn't it, kids? Yeah, Oscar. You're a grouch. It's like, hey, trash can. I'm the poor on Sesame Street. Nobody's helping me. Then you wonder why your kids grow up and step over homeless people. Get it together, grouch. Get a job, grouch. So don't even tell me how to get to Sesame Street. That is a terrible place. I wouldn't go there if I knew the way. Who would want to live in a neighborhood like that? 6-foot pigeons walking around, and an elephant that's a junkie. Hyper.
Okay, so this story is about the 18 children among dozens of people killed in the Egyptian church fire.
Ooh.
This story came out. Okay, I'll just say it came out. I'd say probably early. Was it early August? Yes. So during so they're saying the fire broke out during a Sunday service.
Damn.
The fire broke out at a church in Giza in Greater Cairo on a Sunday. The children range from ages 3 to 16 according to the documents. The current death toll stands at 41 dead, 14 injured. It was said in a statement in Egypt's Coptic church that was also cited from health officials. It says the fire broke out during a Sunday service at the Abu Saifin Coptic church. One of the people from the health ministry said, "We are in a continuous contact with the local authorities." According to the church spokesperson, the person who covered the story, Mariam Malik, told CNN that she felt. Mariam Malik, one of the people there, told CNN that she left the church shortly before the fire broke out. She said, "I left the church after Sunday mass and was on my way to work when my mom called me. She thought I was caught in the fire. I turned back and saw the church in flames. I just missed it by only a few minutes." Woo. Everyone who was there went up to heavens, including our father Abdel Masai, who led the excuse me if I'm pronouncing the last name, who led the prayers this morning, and a lot of our families and friends. We're trying to identify everyone now, she said. CNN also spoke to a family that was driving through the neighborhood looking for the body of their cousin, Irene, after the fire subsided. She said, "I can't believe I won't see you again, Irene. Why did you leave us so fast?" One of the women, Afaf, murmured to herself through the drive from one church to the other. Afaf's sister, Amani Marina, held her hand and prayed in silence. Their cousin, Amani, cried silently in the front seat as her husband, Samai, kept driving. There was so much stuff behind the situation. There's some other parts that I wanted to cover, but my thing is like it's I don't know. There's just something that just irks me when you hear things like that, regardless of where it is in the world, involving kids in such a horrific way to die. And I mean that's the last place you expect to be at, where you think you're good, and then because of probably a maintenance issue or something not being addressed, a church goes up in flames and people are injured, people die. And this girl talking about how she left minutes before the incident. Think about it, minutes. All it takes is minutes being the difference between life and death.
Minutes, seconds. You go in the wrong place in the wrong time, the wrong second. Open room, baby.
Yep.
And no, you're absolutely right.
Remember the story I heard about Seth MacFarlane, the guy who created Family Guy?
Yeah.
Was meant to take a flight on September 11th. He missed the flight. The flight he took was meant to float into one of the buildings.
Damn.
That day. So he could have died. He missed the flight by a few minutes. If he would have made that flight, he wouldn't be here. So it's like, yo, if it was meant to happen, it's meant to happen.
Exactly.
We all got an expiration date, but if you consider it a blessing if you weren't at certain situations like that playing out, you know what I mean?
So This is the part I wanted to mention. When they had the preliminary investigation of what caused the fire.
Was it arson?
And they indicated the blaze was caused by an electrical short circuit.
Wow. That sucks.
Let's see.
So the building probably wasn't up to code.
More than likely.
So
that sucks, man.
So when they visited the site, eyewitnesses told the team the fire was caused by an electrical short circuit in a power generator, according to Egyptian state news. The prosecution team had examined all the victims' bodies and found no visible injuries on the deceased bodies except suffocation signs.
So wait, were they on the top? Was it two? Is it like a 1-level building? Is it 2 levels?
No, it was a multiple story church.
Oh man, somebody got trapped someplace.
Oh, I think I'm mispronouncing it wrong. But yeah, it was like I think it was multiple floors for sure. So
my goodness,
it's just heavy stuff.
So you gotta
my
be careful out there.
condolences to all the families and friends that lost, key loved ones or people who had significance on their lives. Rest in peace to all that perished. Speedy recovery to those that are still living and are suffering some injuries. Yeah, man, some tough stuff.
Craziness out here, man.
Mm-hmm.
I got a quick story. Get into real quick. Find this bad boy running somewhere. Your boy DJ Intense. So this is what I do, folks. I try to educate y'all what's going on around us because who better not than me, right?
Facts. If someone's gonna do it, then you gotta do it, bro.
Exactly. I think I have it right. There we go. So, he said, this story happened in July, and I think you asked if we covered it. I don't think we ever did cover the story.
Go ahead.
Let me make sure. Hold on, pause it. Let me see one second. Hold on. Yeah. So, I was right. We never did. So this is actually about a cable company that has to pay a hefty fine in damages. This company is called Spectrum. Will have to fork over a hefty payout to the family of an 83-year-old grandmother who's from Texas named as Betty Thomas. So here's the thing, right, folks? Buckle your seatbelt because this story right here gets bumpy, but it actually pays out in the end. So Thomas was brutally stabbed to death by the employee of theirs in 2019. His name is Roy James Holden Jr. Was an installer for Spectrum. He performed the service at Thomas' home in Irvington, Texas in December 2019. Holden then came back the next day in uniform, using the company van while off the clock, posing as if he was still on the job. He killed her and then used her cards on a shopping spree. Holden was arrested a few days later, charged with capital murder. The only way he got caught is because he used the woman's card in the store, and the store had footage of him using the woman's card.
Genius.
And also, the Ring doorbell camera caught him enter back in her property again.
Genius.
Holden has pled to first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison of April 2021.
Yo, people, if y'all commit a crime, just know that people have Ring doorbells now. And there's cameras everywhere. You can't get away with a crime unless you are a damn near diabolical genius level.
Oh yeah, no,
intellect.
It's you know what's messed up? You know why they were called to the woman's house?
Yeah,
because she wanted to figure out why her fax machine wasn't working. All because of a stupid fax machine.
Because the line wasn't working.
The line was working. She got killed. So this is where I have to tell you why this is a plus, right? So the reason why Spectrum comes into play is because they failed to verify his work history that could have shown red flags that he had.
They didn't vet him properly.
Also, Holden was under a 6-month written disciplinary action with numerous other complaints with him that the company tried to hold from the investigation. June of 2022, a jury awarded the amount of $375 million in compensatory damages and had to pay 90% of the trial, as it discovered a systematic failures in the company pre-employee screening, hiring, and supervision practices.
Wow.
So it's wrongful death suit as well?
Oh, yeah. No. Well, they kind of...
Compensatory damages falls in line with that.
Yeah. I'm going to break down what it is. So, but compensatory damages are awarded to the plaintiffs that are designed to get justice to them after being wronged. Punitive damages are designed to prevent others from being hurt by the same or similar type of actions. So basically, what compensatory damages is damage that happened to you. Whether you're murdered, whether you're incapacitated, whether, mentally is out of the whack. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The punitive damages part is basically saying, okay, we set the bar this high, so in case this crime comes again, either done by you or your fellow, your comrades around you, that this is the level of what you have to pay. Okay? On Tuesday, they award in punitive damages to the family $7.37 billion.
Jesus.
I repeat, the family in the compensatory damages got $375 million. And then was awarded on top of that $7.37 billion in punitive damages.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Spectrum is owned by the Charter Communications, right?
Oh,
So
he's got a massive L right now.
I had to do a little digging, right?
Go ahead.
Yo,
So-
she just became a martyr, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, she secured the rest of her family's generational wealth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All
So
over a fax machine.
Charter tried to forge documents to force into a closed door arbitration where the results would have been a secret or kept sealed. They also, here's a crazy thing that these bastards did. They also hit the family with a bill after the murder of the mother of Halden Service called, and the unpaid bills were sent to collections.
What?
Yes.
So hold up. But your employee killed my mom.
Yes.
And you have the grapes to pretty much send me a bill for the
Yes.
services rendered?
Yes.
Oh my God.
And then because they didn't pay the bill,
it's in the collections.
it got
ruined
into collections.
ruined my credit.
Yes.
Yep. I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna back away from the mic because I want to curse.
Charter is planning to appeal and solely blames Holden for the crime as they don't hold themselves accountable or liable.
Didn't he work for your company? What the hell are you
Yes.
talking about?
This is
You're not an independent contractor, is he?
this is the thing where I was saying that if Spectrum would have do their due diligence and actually went into the work history with this guy, he wouldn't have killed this woman.
Dude, what 50 minutes could have saved them almost $1 billion?
Yes.
Man.
Now I did a little.
Well, they got to
homework.
part ways with 8 now. So
Yeah. So I did a little homework, right? Charter is the second largest cable operator in the United
And they're
States.
dirtbags too. They're known dirtbags.
Yeah.
Their history is
Currently, they're sitting at $432 per share. Has a total net worth of $80.41 billion. They're the leader in broadband company providing video, internet, and voice. Also, Comcast and Fidish ranked number 1 with 19 million subscribers. YouTube at 8 with 3 million subscribers. These guys,
they're gonna be obsolete soon. If your PR team is letting you lead with that,
yeah.
with something so gruesome
But
like that,
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Someone like Charter, here's the thing. I guarantee you, there's no competition in that area,
no,
and that's why they'll get away with this.
unless somebody breaks into the mold. That's why. This is why all these cable companies are afraid of the streaming companies, because now they're cutting into their market. Look what it said with YouTube at 8 with 3 million subscribers, and it keeps growing.
Yep.
Because I don't need cable anymore. Why am I paying cable $100 per some dollars per month? Where I can just pay internet. Internet be $30-$40 a month,
Exactly.
and then pay on top of that $60 for the YouTube to have all the same shows.
Yeah, exactly.
that's fair. You're right.
And I cut my billing down because everything's going streaming.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen the new cable boxes basically look like a mini Roku player.
I mean, makes sense. That's honestly, if we're keeping it all the way a stack, what happened was, instead of them, raising their nose at, the undeniable at the time, i.e. Netflix and all them other stuff like that, what they did was maybe some of them partnered up or at least saw how the rollout was gonna be, how they work. And then after that took that blueprint, and now, that's what perpetuated them buying stuff, taking stuff back, like The Office and all them other companies and stuff like that. Oh, what I mean is the show is just like the networks.
Oh,
that was originally on board and letting Netflix put it on Netflix's platform. Now they're taking it back and applying the same thing to them. So it's no difference with cable and these streaming services.
Yeah. So you're right.
Now, listen, here's what I have right now monthly.
Well, you told us what it was last week. You added one to that list?
Unfortunately, think I'm about to because of Paramount Plus and Peacock, man.
But this is the thing I've always said.
Yeah.
My thing is like, if they're in a position where they allow their content, some of them, so highly regarded and embedded in pop culture, to be on their platform for whatever reason, for nostalgic purposes and all this stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm taking it back, and now I got to add another subscription. At some point, I just might as well go back to cable.
Yeah, you can do it. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Prime example, Chappelle's show now is everywhere now.
Yep.
And I'm surprised that Paramount Plus didn't pull it back from HBO Max or from Netflix or Hulu yet. I'm surprised.
Part of the deal, wherever they signed off on that deal.
Yeah.
So do they own it all, or do they own like certain seasons?
The whole series.
Okay.
See, I'm glad you mentioned that. See, that's another thing. That's
But here's the thing though.
Yep.
On the flip side, because now when that deal is done with HBO Max with South Park, it's going back to Paramount. Because even though they own it, Trey Parker Max don't own South Park Studios. They own that whole thing. But now they're offering over $1 billion for streaming rights for South Park.
I don't blame them.
So right now they're at, I think, about $750 billion under Warner Media right now currently. So they go back to Paramount.
750 million?
Because remember, Hulu was about $350 million, I think, for a deal. And I think the HBO deals between $500 to $750 million.
Yeah.
So if they go back to Paramount, we're looking at $1 billion.
Take the
When
Take
deal's
the
done.
money.
They are. It's going to happen.
I'm glad you mentioned the Chappelle situation, because at one point when Chappelle started rocking with Netflix, getting his feet wet back into this stand up community right now.
Yeah, I remember this story. Go ahead.
He said, what did he say? He said, don't pay for or support Dave Chappelle, the Dave Chappelle show till I get paid.
Yep.
Yeah.
And instead of cutting their nose to spite their face, they made it right.
They made it right. Yeah.
Because what it is, the whole guard either retired or died, who screwed Dave over. And he had every right to do what he did, because it's like, yo, you didn't need me before, so why you need me now?
That could be the case, but it could be more so read the room. He has a backing now. He's bigger than he arguably ever was before.
Yeah.
You're right. You're absolutely right about that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just family because HBO didn't want him. No, dead serious. HBO didn't want him.
Yeah.
He had one of the best stand-up shows and Kill Him Softly.
That was an HBO special.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
And we want to do a show, then why we need you for? Like, word?
That's where the Oscar bit came from.
And now, lo and behold, 20 years later, my show is on the front page of HBO Max. So why do you need me for?
Listen, man. Again, politics.
But I give credit to Netflix, because Netflix pulled that show off the service because they want to do right by Dave.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly, man. See, this is what I'm talking about. You can only raise your nose so high till you're looking at someone else who's bigger than you.
And here's the thing: in 2 weeks' time, because a lot of people were watching Chappelle show, and people still watch it to this day. It's 20 years. The show's almost 20 years old, and it's still relevant to this day, and people still watch it. And you realize, I can guarantee you, the streams per monthly are probably in the millions.
Bro, when he said what he said before they made it right, I was not watching that. I was not. I have
the DVDs. I'm good money.
I was not. I was not about to stream this knowing he was not getting properly compensated. I wasn't gonna do it.
I wasn't gonna do it regardless. Like I said, I own the DVDs.
That's different because you got it at the time. You got it way before it got to that point.
Yeah.
So I understand your position on that.
But even then, he even got jerked for the DVD sales too.
So was that Comedy Central that did him dirty, or
Viacom? Viacom, but he owned Comedy Central.
Why is Viacom always some effery, boy?
So Cat Williams said something very interesting. I don't know how much of it is true, but apparently when they started the Dave Chappelle show, it's more similar like to the Black Panther movie story. They didn't project it to do what it did. Apparently,
it was gonna fail with the first season.
Apparently, I don't know.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I don't know how much of it is true. But I guess Catwoman was saying along the lines that the show ended up making like $500 million and stuff like that.
Dude, it's one of the highest rated shows on Comedy Central.
And they wanted to take him. I think it goes back to that $50 million. It's like, how am I gonna look that I've made if what he's saying is true at the time? He makes $500 million, makes a show that's worth $500 million. He's taking 50.
He's taking 10%.
Yeah,
it's a joke.
They didn't curse. It's BS.
Yeah.
But you know what it is? He's right. Know your worth.
Yep.
Yeah.
If I'm bringing you the highest rated show on your network, even bigger than South Park and The Man Show at the time, and whatnot, and even bigger than the Daily Show.
Yeah.
Why are we? And this is with Jon Stewart, not even in his prime. Daily Show, mind you. Why are you cutting me short? You know what I mean? Like, yo, because you're right. They didn't thought he was gonna last long because I thought he would get canceled for that black white supremacist skit.
That was a hilarious skit.
You know,
playing Bixby.
Yep.
He said himself, I thought I would get canceled.
And then when he was on SNL, when he had all the 4 characters lined up,
the white dude, Chuck Taylor. Oh no!
Oh my God!
You know what it is? You know what it is? This is also a good thing as well, because Dave Chappelle's rise to superstardom was different.
It was a struggle, to say the least.
It was, but it was like a bit different from like the other previous black comedians.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of them, whether they're like Eddie Murphy famous or like just revered culturally through the culture, there's something that you could try to take away from them and put them at a ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think Chappelle's situation was so unique. We're doing movies like Robin Hood Men in Tights, and the
TV shows like
the Brothers, the Nutty Professor,
the Brothers were buddies.
Cameo.
Buddies. It was canceled.
Yeah. Because his situation was a little different, half baked, and because like
Con Air,
he knew who he was, you couldn't dangle this carrot in front of him, and stuff like that. If
but he grinded for like over 30 years.
Yeah,
no, he grinded to get where he was, where he was at. But like when push came to shove, he walked away with his integrity.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know how many people could have said no to 50 million at that time. I don't know. I don't know too many people could have said no to 50 million at that time.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right. But then, like I said, know your worth, and it hurt a lot of people in the long run, with his castmates on the show.
But
they prosper still.
Exactly.
At the end of the day,
I agree.
Like look what happened with another example. Nick Cannon. What happened with his situation because he let Professor Griff be on the show, and they took things out of context, and how did he cancel him on his own show, Wildin' Out. And they line up, what's his name? That other dude. What's his name? The guy from the 85 South show?
Oh, Carlos?
No. The tall dude. One with the tattoo on his
DC Young Fly?
Yeah,
he said no.
I gotta say it. Someone is ripping up a storm right now.
What?
I'm smelling some wild stuff right now.
Ain't me.
Oh man.
I'll clean mine.
You Beyblading right now, bro? Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. No, man. Man. You know it's bad because you didn't hear nothing.
I hear no.
It's a silent bomber, man.
I hear no.
I was like, F it. You can leave this on the record.
I believe it.
You can leave this on the record, bro. I'm like, nah, bro.
This Negro here,
man.
I think it's a cheese. Anyways.
I bet it was cheese.
Nah, but
he saw that hot sauce and you see?
That ain't me. I clean mine, all right? Hot sauce never did me wrong.
Well, not yet. Not yet.
I know what it is. The Frosty.
Oh, man.
You're lactose intolerant, huh, Negro?
Man. You just couldn't help it.
Nah, that hit me there. That hit me. Break.
Keep it right.
Keep it right. We're going to break.
Keep going.
Nah, man. After that, we're going to break.
Let's go, man. Keep going, bro.
Nah, I can't, man. Yeah, you're right, man. Biological warfare. We're going to break. You're laughing. All right, hold up, man. Like I was saying, man, the whole thing with DC Young Fly, I respect him because he knew he didn't want to screw over Nick Cannon. It's his show. I'm going to take my man's show away from him.
Hell no.
That is some sucker move.
How's it look that is my name on the show and then you can put somebody else there?
Yeah.
I'm sure at some point he probably had aspirations to have his own thing, but he's not gonna.
Oh, they do 85
South. They're killing it.
No.
Every arena.
No. You're absolutely right. They are killing it. I definitely want to watch. I definitely need to watch more of it just in support and because I like those guys. You know.
They have a podcast and a YouTube special.
Yeah.
But it's like, nah. I feel them. I love that. I love that sense of loyalty.
Yeah. What's like a monk? Yeah, you close the door.
Because my thing is like,
No, but that's what it is. Because in the industry, loyalty is seldom found.
Yep.
Just like that guy was it Iman, another dude going at it? From Wild Out when he saw the cast.
Put him on blast. Yeah, what's his name? I forgot his name.
I know you mentioned it a few times before.
Like from a business standpoint.
He's right though. He had right to call him out on that show though because it's like, yo, I'll give you your biggest YouTube video, and you screw me over out of money.
Yeah.
No, he lit him up with them bars.
Oh yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
He had
He
He had a
deserved
movie.
it.
He had a movie. Everything. While he did, he was still in the hood doing his thing.
It wasn't Spoken Reasons or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's the guy. Yeah, him.
Yeah, no, he
deserved all the Gundam.
He deserved all that
All of
smoke, you know. Because my whole thing is like when I look at them, you know, Emmanuel Hudson is hilarious. His brother is hilarious too. But when I look at Nick Cannon, some of the things he's done, some
He did a lot.
you know, from like the Gigolo and some of the other movies, you would say he's a little corny, but I never saw him per se as a person, entertainment as a corny person.
No, he was.
He was always getting to it,
getting to it, and getting to the bag.
you know. And I respect him a lot because he's opened doors for so many people and has a hand in so many people. Success, Kalani, you know, a lot of different avenues and stuff like that.
Except for Corey Guns.
Huh?
Ooh. We don't talk about that.
Huh?
Listen, I'm sorry.
Anyways,
Call a spade up so we get going. I'm sorry.
anyways,
I said it. What I said.
let's get it to the first song of the episode. Why shall we?
Do it. Okay.
This is the BX Don King Bless featuring Dave East called Love and Fear.
It's real cinematic. In the game out here. We talk to him.
My attitude like I gotta get it.
Yeah.
Whether 9 to 5 or moving with some product picture. Moving cautious, wildin' with them choppers spitting. If it hit your frame, that's a grave, not a doctor visit. I ain't never seen no miracle. I'm from the sewage with them shooters and them criminals. We're talking foolish, get you moved into the critical. Sound of the Ruger is therapeutic to them killers, Duke. Why savages condition me? Homicide plots, retaliation, conspiracies. Advertise beef and drama, not in my history. So if I gotta drop them, that body gon' be a mystery. Motivate the real, I'm a black hero. Feeling like Saloto when he tried to whack Vito. Need that game fixing paper like Rothstein. I ain't no pope, it ain't a blessing if you cross me.
Is it better to be loved or feared?
It's a good question. It's nice to be both, but it's very difficult. But if I had my choice, I would rather be feared.
They say slow money better than no money. That's a fact. King bless. It's only right I bless this. East side.
When Sebastian was at Lincoln, we was bagging demons. The gun jammed in a stabbing season. Hit anybody if we had a reason. Hit them in public so the crowd can see it. Put them in the paper so his child can read it. You keep the messages while I delete it. I trust that far as I can see it. On my daughter, I don't need it. We ain't had no AC. Polo fits the state green. Saint used to play me, now they telling me I'm conceited. Used to see them zombies where my auntie lived. So I set up shop right in my auntie crib. Militant like an army kid. I swear to God, I'd never get a job just like Tommy did. Regret having purple around my kid like a Barney vid. Over jealousy, them fellas got stretched. You ain't even know Mason Margiela got sweats. If it's raw, that soda hit it, you can tell if it's stretched. And if we couldn't find a fan, you know we selling it wet. East side.
The fear lasts longer than love. Friendships that are bought with money mean nothing. This year with his rally, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny. It's fear that keeps them loyal to me. But the trick is not to be hated. That's why I treat my men good. My men good. My men good. My men good. My men good.
Yes, sir. Indeed. Just can't help yourself.
You already itched this episode, you?
Oh man, thanks. Shout out to the boy King Bless, man. Appreciate it, baby. Okay, so I'm gonna get into it real quick. I'm gonna take another break after that. I'm gonna give you my unpopular opinion. You know how this goes, guys.
The unpop.
You can set the timer. The timer on you.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, said he said went before. Walt went. Says he went last week, right?
No, he went last week.
So is it? No, you went the week before.
You're next.
So I'm next. Okay. So we all know how this goes, right? My
Ready,
whole
Skip?
thing. Okay. Ready?
Go ahead.
3, 2. Oh, you guys know the rules. 5 minutes. Yada, yada, yada. My turn. Ready? Go. My unpopular opinion is I believe 2016 was the greatest year in sports history. Ever. I mean ever? I mean ever. Let me count the ways. Number 4. Kobe Bryant retires, drops 60 points in the game. And drops the mic and says Mamba out. One of the greatest performances you can see from somebody calling it quits. Granted, he didn't make it to the playoffs, but he did what he had to do. On Wall's favorite player, Tim Duncan, hangs it up. Was out here balling. Gave it this final effort out there. But like All Might from My Hero Academia. Give it his all. Couldn't really get it. Number 3 on my list. Peyton Manning walks into the sunset. Peyton Manning was a carcass in his last couple years in Denver. He had neck fusion. The man couldn't turn around his whole neck. He couldn't move his neck, y'all. If he wanted to look left, he had to turn his whole shoulder to look left. Okay? Peyton Manning could not move. Remember he had to get hurt? Brock Osweiler came in and held down the fort, and they basically dragged Peyton Manning's ass into the Super Bowl, and Von Miller put the cherry on top when he was terrorizing Cam Newton. And shout out to Cam Newton, because Cam Newton that year had the worst receiving core I ever seen in my life and won an MVP.
Touche.
Took the Carolina Panthers only to a 1-loss victory that season. All right? My other one. Cleveland! This is for you! LeBron James makes history. Brings the title to Cleveland. Comes back down 3-1. How much time I got left?
You have about 3 minutes left.
Oh, 3 minutes.
You got time.
That's time. You know what I'm saying? LeBron James was the GOAT. GOAT man. Okay? Granted, he ruined it afterwards because Kevin Durant came over there. Because Kevin Durant couldn't handle Russell Westbrook, even though he was up 3-1 against the Warriors and chose a sucker route, as you see what Kevin Durant's made of today. And you can't say nothing about that right now because it's my turn. You know who Zach I'm talking to. Say something. Exactly.
Clock's ticking.
Okay? When LeBron James broke the title curse in Cleveland for a team, a city that has never won a championship since Jim Brown left. It's been a long time.
It'll be even longer when they win another one.
Okay? I'm going to clear my time. Okay?
You got time. You got 2
All right.
minutes left, man. Keep going.
That was just the teardrop of me. But one of the greatest feats of that year, 108-year drought. Iron Walt. 108-year drought. You had 2 teams that made it to the MLB playoffs. The Cleveland Guardians, back then known as the Indians, but they changed their name, and the Chicago Cubs. The Chicago Cubs, the team that can never get over the hump. Okay? It took them to take Theo Epstein, the Boston Red Sox GM, to come to Chicago and make magic happen. And Maddox over there too. Chicago ended a 108-year baseball drought. Do you know how it feels to wait for 108 years for a team you love to win a chip?
Try being a Knicks fan.
At least the Knicks won in the 60s. I can still watch it. If I wanted to. 73.
Well, I wouldn't know because I would assume I'd be dusting the wind
Okay.
before that can.
108 years to suffer for when they should have beat the Marlins, but that guy had caught the foul ball on the side. Then they turned the ball into soup and drank it to end a 108-year drought for a championship. It's incredible. No one can say anything otherwise than that. It was the greatest year in sports franchise history, and I argue with you. Can you tell me another great year when all the years of all the teams scripted at that time was better than what that was? Because you can't.
I could think of something comparable to it.
But doesn't match that level. And I succeed my time.
I
Can any one of you two match any of a year of production like that?
The Miracle of '69, when every team in New York won the title. Knicks won the title, Mets won the title, Jets won the title. The only thing that ever happened in history where a whole state won multiple championships in multiple sports.
But what did they overcome to get there? That's my whole thing.
I wasn't around to know.
If you look at the stat line, if you look at all those teams that won the championship that year, what they had to overcome to get there, you couldn't believe it.
Oh, and the Rangers, I think it was the Rangers or the Islanders that won. One of those teams won. They had all New York teams in every sport won a title.
Don't get me wrong. Adversity makes the story to glory sweeter, but there is something to be said about absolute, unapologetic dominance.
Okay. And also another thing that I didn't know about, and I wanted to catch your attention, but with that one, another one too was Lamar Jackson became the youngest player to ever win a Heisman Trophy at that time.
It's pretty impressive.
And the sophomore year, he was 19 years old. And Chris Jenkins left Villanova to win the NCAA title game. Remember when Chris Jenkins for Villanova walked down the court and in front of UNC's face and gutted him with that 3-ball?
Yeah.
All 2016, man. All 2016. And one I have to give to you right here, my friend. Usain Bolt killed it.
What a prophetic name. Probably the most prophetic name in the history of names.
And Lancaster City defines the odds to win the Premier League title that year.
Leicester City, okay. All right. It's hard to top 2016.
I knew I was going to get you that one. I got you that one, didn't I?
Hard to top.
Did I get you?
A lot of incredible things happened.
Did I get you? Did I get you?
For now, you did, because I can't really think of another year that was exceptional. And the thing is, I don't know enough about some of the years that I'd be talking about. Like, okay, all right. I believe it was the late 90s. The Yankees were dominant.
Yes.
Didn't they win a World Series in 1998?
They did win a World Series in 98, but think of all the other things around that. That was a dominant team.
That was also it was MJ's last year and last championship as a Bulls player.
But he was a dominant team, though.
You know?
I'm looking, for me, is the storyline behind those teams winning. Because think about it, LeBron was down 3-1. He should have never won. Game 5 was in the bag.
Don't get me wrong. Like I said, the story sounds better and is more celebrated when there's an adversity narrative as the driving force to glory. But what I'm saying is there's also a thing for dominance. Oh, okay, all right. Also, France won the World Cup as host in 1998.
Okay.
As the host. And
so you're basing your year in 98.
So if I was looking at, I'm also thinking about different years as well, because in that situation, the team they played were the World Cup. They were the holders of the World Cup, and at the time, Brazilian Ronaldo was the best player in the tournament. He still won the Golden Ball, but something happened the night prior where he wasn't right for that final. But nonetheless, he still played. But France were the host, and they had some adversity against them too, because like the politicians at the time were saying that a lot of the international players weren't really French because of immigrant backgrounds. And the coach at that time, you know, after he successfully won, he stepped down because he never will forgive the media or some of those politicians who stood with that attitude, because there's actually a documentary on them, like I sent you. It's called Football More Than a Game. They talk about France and how they always try to blame the issues of the country on the immigrants. And when you see the history of the French national squads, they thrived under diversity, and it still remains true till this very day.
Okay.
So when you have like the Callous at the time, Zinedine Zidane, you know, born in France, Marseille, France, and like, you know, and like the projects and stuff like that of Algerian heritage, you know, is pretty much the guy that comes through, pretty much talisman that comes through, helps the team get to the final, and then he scores 2 headers against Brazil, telling his coach that he wasn't good at headers, so they practiced them off of corner kicks, and then to ice it 3-0 as the host is something very, very special. I think they also won the host in the Euros in 1984. It was as well. So my thing is just like even though I was 8 at the time, like revisiting that story and stuff like that, you're just like, wow.
Okay, but Lancaster City,
Leicester City, yes, that to me is probably what clinches it right there, because it's highly unlikely
of a what?
It's highly unlikely a team like that.
What seed were they?
Will win. They were. I think at the time they were a newly promoted team. And also their coach Claudio Ranieri, they called him the Tinker Man because he had an issue of tinkering around with his lineups, and they questioned his ability to coach at the highest level. And he managed to get it right to the point where they went all the way and won.
So basically, they moneyballed that one to get what they were.
They had a lot of things came right for them, but it's not something that we'll not gonna see again. We'll not likely see as regular. And it's funny that you bring this up.
He said,
the
team had a 5,001 odd to win.
Their league, their respective league, English Premier League. It's one of the best leagues in the world. But I think to a degree, because of the friend that I have in my WhatsApp group chat, is overrated to a degree, but that's another time for another conversation. But my thing is, like, they always like to say that, so and so league is not competitive. It's always the same teams winning and stuff like that. Well, how can you determine what's competitive or not competitive if it's the same three, mostly two teams winning it, or it's competitive with the same 2 or 3 teams winning, but there's always one main team winning it? How is that? How are you justifying your point? If there's a bunch of different teams winning it, then you're making your point.
Exactly.
But if it's like 1 or 2 teams winning it, then you're not really making your point. You're just telling me that sometimes we get a little rough, but we still prevail. Like, that's okay.
Nah.
That's just my 2 cents. So, I got to give you that one.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
He said, you have any rebuttal for me for 2016?
Not really, no, because honestly, the only it would have been a good year for me if it wasn't for the fact that Brazil lost in the World Cup. Because and bad enough, they lost in the World Cup, but back in their own backyard. On top of that,
I gotta tell you, the way those Brazilians were crying, you would have thought it was all shit.
You thought somebody died. You thought like Sergio Mendes died.
Yeah,
that's how hard they were crying.
Yeah, it was really bad.
It was bad.
It was not pretty, I'll tell you that.
Also, the team that won the Stanley Cup that year was the Pittsburgh Penguins.
It was so bad after they got completely annihilated
by Germany.
I think a couple days later, or what it was, there was actually an edited video, where it was just the German players scoring and no Brazilian players. It was just the open.
No, it's open. It's open field. Free real estate, homie.
Oh my God.
That's what it was. And dude, can you imagine the shit went through? Sorry, that's 4th time. But the things they went through, I know you can get your money. Don't worry, you get your money. the things they went through. Like, listen, there's a whole story on HBO. There's a documentary he had back in the day called Eyewitness.
Mm-hmm.
How they went to Brazil and photographed all the stuff that's going on prior to the construction of all the stuff for the World Cup and for the Olympics in Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how much happened during that time? How much people went missing?
It's really bad.
It's real bad.
It does not paint them in a greater light. I'll tell you that right
there.
Yeah,
I remember hearing about that. Like, it was
have you ever heard
really
the term
crazy.
Microwave? Have you ever heard that term, a microwave? How to get rid of a body? Microwave.
That's what they did?
Here's the thing. You take 4 or 5 tires, right? Put the person in the middle, like put 4 or 5 tires around the person, right? Douse them in gasoline and kerosene, light the match, and that's it.
Oh yeah, because the rubber. Yeah.
And that's what we call the microwave in Brazil.
It's disturbing.
I don't want to know.
Like they say, there's no murder if there's no body.
Yeah.
The only people went missing during those time prior to the construction and after the construction, all that stuff. Listen, it's a horror story in itself.
What they did when they made the Olympics run that time.
For the buildings that are pretty much being
not used
for anything, being
collecting dust,
wasting electricity, being as bus depot.
Electricity? There's no electricity going to this.
No, some are.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. As an avid fan and lover of the beautiful game, it being my number 1 favorite sport, it doesn't sit well with my spirit because the country in general is a footballing country. So my thing is like, yes, you guys are having the host, but You guys were the hosts at the time of the World Cup. But with that being said, they have stadiums all over Brazil. It wasn't.
They needed to build one.
I don't think they needed to build others. Not only that, my thing is like football is such a big thing as part of your economy.
Towns get shut down.
You know what I'm saying?
When the games are played.
Yeah.
Stadiums should be getting, checked out regularly. This is not a secret. You guys have produced some of the greatest players who have ever picked up a soccer ball.
Ronaldinho, Pele.
But you guys should know how the Olympics are act when it comes to these kind of things.
Any international sporting event in general, man.
It's always a song and dance.
I always see only one international sporting event didn't F over their people, and that's probably the X Games.
But
and that's it.
At the expense of like humble workers and stuff, though.
Dude, and this is why I'm not really feeling the World Cup, because we're going to be in Qatar, where slavery is rampant to the point that people steal their IDs and they're forced to work in meager accommodations, all that stuff is real bad. But there are multiple documentaries showing what's going on in that area.
Let's be fair though. We can't be the pot calling the kettle black.
No, you're right.
And meanwhile, we know what China's doing.
And you're right. Listen, I'm not trying to talk about it. Thou. Far from it.
What you're saying is completely spot on. It's not right in any aspect of it.
Yeah.
We know where that money is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
They know where that money is coming from. But as far as they're concerned, as long as the paperwork is there
and the checks
and the checks clear, out of sight, out of mind.
And I feel bad because those people want to go to this country to build this place to help their families out.
Absolutely.
And only to get effed over and become
God forbid you fall and die.
Dude, there's no safety harnesses, no helmet, no protective gear whatsoever.
It's just people. It's like building a pyramid back in the days.
Pretty much. Well, no person died. Well, send them home. Next.
Let me send them home.
I mean, they actually do that. That's the funny part. 5. All right, but they actually do it because it's the people the people who died.
Yeah.
They're trying to get their coffin sent home.
Oh, send them in a coffin.
Yes.
Oh, okay. At least they send them send them the body like that.
No, they send them in a coffin, like a rickety old coffin. Send them back home.
At least they're sending it home. It's not like kickboxer where.
And that's if they send them home.
Where Tung Po takes out dude's brother, and then after that day he's on the stretcher and just dump him outside.
That was really brutal with that
That's
one.
a movie. Come on, man.
I'm saying they dumped him outside. It's not like they put him on an ambulance and then he went about his way. They just dumped him outside.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. But like I said, it would have been a good year for me if Brazil won.
Okay.
That's my personal opinion.
But do you have a year that compares to that?
No. But
that's my whole thing. To me, there's no other year.
Actually, what year did the Washington hockey team won?
The Capitals?
And the Washington Nationals won the same year.
No, Nationals won recently.
But did they won together the same year?
I
think they did.
Damn, yeah. But
also from a music standpoint, 98 was a very great year too.
I'm not talking about sports.
Well, we're talking about entertainment.
Well, we're talking about sports, so I'm gonna see the sports.
Let me see. Hold on.
I thought those two won together in the same year. I know my friends getting married, and I went to their wedding in Maryland in the DMV area, and they were acting the fool because the Nationals won, or was it the Capitals?
The Capitals won in 2018.
And what the Nationals won?
I'm looking right now.
I think it was back to back.
That's when they beat the Astros.
Yeah, I think it was back to back, or was it like same year? I'm not sure.
The Nationals won in 2019, the next year.
So it was back to back. Yeah, they were happy in a mug, man.
Yeah,
they were so happy. Like they were in a real bad drought. That's the one thing I can say. Those two deserve those titles, unlike that turd burglar and the Washington national football team. What do you call it? The Washington Commanders now?
Dan Schneider.
Dude, why is he still on the team? He needs to get gone already, man. He's a piece of crap.
Had to be done.
He should sell it to Donald Sterling.
Wow, so we're returning back to the Redskins, right? I'm not a bad person. I like to help minorities.
And we're not going to change the name.
That's what you thought.
Yeah, until FedEx and said, yo, you better change that name or we're out.
You thought that.
And they're like, what, you're not going to change?
Yeah, FedEx and Pub's like, we got a surprise.
Polls and Nike was on a poll too.
Yep.
See, I'm pulling
out. When the money goes, you exactly. When the money goes.
Now, see, what you said, let's lead into what happened recently, because now we're going to go into what happened.
Go ahead.
So, You've been under a rock. Deshaun Watson was in trouble.
Ugh.
All right.
Mr. Hendy J.
He was out here being frisky.
Mr. Rugged Tug.
We spoke about this already. In weeks and weeks.
Splash Master.
He had a
lots of round of hand of applauses.
Lots of round of hand of applauses.
A lot of baby batter to be spread around.
He had a hearing.
Well, rub downs.
Handygate.
Is this Sprite to him? He gets my Sprite.
Yep. It's all in the mix.
Yeah.
Him with the splash and dash.
Yeah. So he was
happy ending,
whatever you want to call it. He got into a hearing with the NFL. The first hearing was with Judge Sue Roberts, who's a former judge.
Mm-hmm.
She read the bylaw. She read the bylaws. Sorry, and she passed a ruling down.
What was the ruling?
Initially, Deshaun Watson was given 6 games. And the reason he was given 6 games because the NFL and their bylaws makes it 6 games. Right?
And where did the +5 come from?
Well, because of Article 46 in the NFLPA collective bargaining agreement.
When was this article established?
This is when they did the collective bargaining. When they gave Goodell the power to do what he does. But before they collectively bargained to have arbitration, he was judge, jury, executioner. So if he gave a ruling, right, and you want to appeal, guess you gotta go back and sit down with.
Sounds like Russia.
You just keep the jokes going.
This guy, man.
So
he's gonna roll today.
When they had all that, right? And I'm sitting there thinking, okay, maybe this might go down smoothly. Maybe you'll do a little better. No. Not at all.
Nope.
Because what happens?
People were outraged. People were pissed.
And I said to myself, okay, what Deshaun Watson did is creepy.
Yeah. Let's not act that some of us didn't get that rugged tug, in our lifetime.
It's creepy what he did.
But it's creepy.
But it's sexual assault. There's no rape. It was an essays like I'm Walt the lawyer, Brojo Death Punch says, essay allegations.
Yeah.
Criminally, he was cleared.
But civilly, he wasn't.
But civilly, because, it involves with rights and feelings, whatever, violated. So thus he had to, pay a settlement fee, whatever it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
He goes to the process with the arbitration judge where the league had appealed. The league initially wanted an indefinite suspension.
Yeah.
With him going to counseling.
Yep.
They bargained. Watson's can't bargain. He ends up getting 11 games and pays a $5 million fine.
Which is nothing compared to his full contract, which is what? How much now, kids?
$230 million fully guaranteed.
Pretty much is a drop in the bucket.
And the first year is base salary $1 million. So basically next year it kicks in.
He ain't crying a river at all. And with endorsements and all that stuff, if he still has them,
if he still has them, because
he'll be all right.
What he got with that right there, it's very.
I know you more likely lost like that Nike contract.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure you can get some bounty endorsements and stuff.
No, he'll get it back. But the thing,
Jergen endorsements.
Some
Astro Glide.
Some hand sanitizer.
AdamandEve.com.
Oh my God. Let's go. So for me, this is what kind of got me like feeling type of way. You have Big Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
Remember what he did back in the day?
Yeah, supposedly he became real two hands with some strippers and decided to marry some bartender and her kids as a publicity stunt to take people away his attention from what he's been doing all over Pittsburgh.
We got to
I have friends who are bouncers in Pittsburgh that told me the story that he's been doing, all the effery he's been pulling off in Pittsburgh, living on tabs and he could easily afford messing with women in strip clubs, all that stuff. Dude, he was a full-on monster. He was the definition of uber douche during his heyday in Pittsburgh. Ask any Pittsburgh local, they'll probably agree with what I'm saying right now.
Is Suge not a Pittsburgh?
No, he was doing some things in Pittsburgh, bro.
Dude, off time, dude, I have stories. I'm not gonna say because I don't want to get you guys in trouble or myself in trouble, but I got stories in which the stuff he pulled.
No, he got hit with in 09. He got found with a sexual assault of Andrea McNulty in his hotel room. He claimed out of it, and in 2010, a different sexual assault with a female inside the strip club in the bathroom, and the girl was a 20-year-old student at the time.
Yep,
like,
one of them.
You're my thing is like you're a quarterback. You're a Super Bowl championship winning. What are you doing?
Pay for a high class escort, my guy. Have her sign an NDA and get it do what it do.
And the reason why the judge gave 6 game to Watson because she was basing on past judgments. Because she was saying, NFL, here's your policy, right? If this is your policy, how can I exceed what your policy is? It's not fair.
Exactly.
You're making the rules as you go along. So basically, she was chastising the league saying, you need to update your resume.
Yeah.
But you know what it is, though? It's not only on the NFL, it's on the NFLPA to hold their players accountable as well.
That, yes. But the thing for me is this. He was not held criminally guilty for what he did.
Yeah, you're right. But it's still a black guy to the organization.
Yes, it is. My whole thing is saying this, right? If you're holding these players like Boy Scouts, when are you going to hold the owners the same way?
They won't because the owners are without sin in
I
their eyes.
don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
That's just what it is. Unless
do I have to go on the list?
Unless they do something super or credulous.
Do you want me to go on the list?
Sure.
I'm not trying to fight against you.
Sure.
I'm not.
You're not fighting against me, but you want me to go on the list of
Sure.
the things that happen?
Sure.
But his thing though, this is really super credulous, like that dumbass who said, "Oh, if we let them run the team, it'll be like
he died, so I don't care about him.
So he's worm food, so
Sure.
he's done.
Sure. That'd be a conflict of interest for Roger Goodell to hold the.
Like the man has no power. Let's keep it 100% real.
Who?
Roger Goodell has no power whatsoever. He does what the owners want him to do. Let's keep it 100.
He's a shield.
Even South Park did a comment of him being a freaking robot for the owners to do what they want.
They're paying me $50 million and I get to use their jet.
No, $50 million. I get to use a jet, and I have free health care for the rest of my life.
Why would I want to cut my nose to spite my face?
But yo, I'm just mad as hell with him because of other reasons that I want to go into, but mainly because of the Madden series being the only game in town because of him.
The only way to hold these owners accountable is there got to be a third party.
Yep.
So this is
like an independent arbitration party.
If the PA has to arbitrate this deal in the CBA, the next whatever it's due to come up, because here's my list of people, right? Ownerships. All right, I'm gonna go down the list. Robert Kraft. Sorry, Rob, I love you very much, but you did get caught inside a brothel in Florida.
Robert, this is the Grizzly speaking. I endorse your mac and cheese.
I do, and listen, I love you, dude. I do. I really
you are
do.
a great owner. First class organization.
I understand because you were having problems with your wife had passed away. You were lonely, but you're going to the Asian brothel.
Let that man get his tugboat on, bro.
No. Pay a higher end.
Dude, you make billions.
Exactly.
Pay for a higher end class escort.
Don't get some chick
hire
off the
a professional girlfriend.
Listen,
you have enough guap for that.
Listen.
You sign them NDAs.
Well,
no
don't hire a
excuse.
person. No. We're not gonna shoe. I'm not gonna shoe. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna shoe. No. Not today.
Listen.
Sorry.
You have the means to do it. Do it. Don't be a cheap ass, man. Just do
Jay
it.
Richardson.
Listen, we cut costs every day. We got trying to do a whole lot of things. We should be doing over there.
That uncut
I'm
corner
saying,
costs you millions.
Yes.
I mean,
ownership.
Listen, man. He's a billionaire, right? So you part away with some millions every day.
See,
I'm saying, man.
Donald Sterling could have kept this team. It's gonna be a racist piece of crap. Guess what happened? He didn't check.
Whoa! Let's speak in the context. Donald Sterling was being racist in the privacy of his home.
Yes.
Let's speak in the context. It was an illegal recording.
and
Once
the
it
girl-
hit to the public, their hands were tied.
And here's the thing with Donald Sterling. The league been wanting to get rid of that guy.
You know?
Yeah,
they've been wanting to get rid of him.
So they had
because he was causing so much problems for the league, being a cheap bastard.
Yeah,
so in the court of public opinion, Donald Sterling was erased
because
and their hands was tied.
If they didn't do nothing, it'll F up the bottom line.
Because had this been run through, I think, the proper procedures in court, he would have won.
The
You're
prom
right.
went down Sterling.
Send that woman, who owned that Atlantic team.
Yeah.
And she played herself.
Same thing.
Yeah.
She played the woman that
She doubled down.
She doubled down.
That gold digger played herself because she's never gonna get a better come up. Sorry.
No.
You're never gonna get a better come up.
Unless you become part of a minority owner for a professional team.
What are
But
the
I
odds of that
digress.
happening?
What's the woman, the girl? Vidiana?
I don't know her name was. I don't care.
But she played herself.
Oh, that's see you next Tuesday. I don't care. That's what I said. See you next Tuesday. Anyway, so
Go ahead.
going further, right? We had Robert Kraft.
Yep.
Got caught in the brothel. Was on camera. Pleaded out.
Yep.
What did they do? They sealed the evidence because who he is.
It's money.
So Robert Kraft's like, your department is what? I got
And
you.
he showed up at a kickoff with Big Mill
Okay.
dancing to Dreams and
No,
Nightmares
granted.
What's free?
I love Robert Kraft because he does do things
for the community.
for the community.
And I appreciate that.
And I understand what happened.
Yeah.
You were lonely. But hey,
Dude, you have the money. Don't be a cheap
don't
bastard.
be exactly. Okay?
Spend the money, get a high-end escort, get her that's on an NDA, and do what it do.
We got
Remember
the money to make Jordans in this country. We don't do
Shoot.
that.
Remember the
You're right.
offensive lineman that beat his girlfriend up?
Ugh.
Whatever happened to him?
Oh.
How come y'all not dragging a dude in the mud? Fractured eye socket,
Almost killed a woman.
almost killed a woman.
Politics.
And says,
Still- still
why
NFL.
you still breathing?
Still
I'm
in the
surprised.
NFL. Meanwhile, Ray Rice didn't play a single down in the NFL.
All right? That's player. I'm sorry I went backwards. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was the owners. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say players. Big Ben. But I'm sorry.
I think Mr. Rice has had enough downs. Okay?
Oh, yes, he does. Yes, he has. Okay, so on number 3, Stephen Ross,
What team he owns?
the Miami Dolphins.
Oh, that piece of crap.
Remember
Oh,
that- remember?
he did some dirt.
Remember what they uncovered?
Yeah. Oh, he did dirt. He did
I was just kidding about you, wink, wink, losing games. I'm sorry. I was just playing around. I didn't mean to really intentionally say to lose games, leave a $100,000 check. I'm just saying, if you need to get better.
See my face right now, guys. Like,
All right. He did it.
He knew what it was.
The league got you.
Yeah.
What did they say? Oh, he was just joking around. Really? He was just joking around. Just like he was joking around about trying to get Tom Brady and trying to get Sean Payton.
And having dinners with those guys.
And he tampered. He legally tampered. He was trying to tamper.
Yep. And nothing happened to him because he's the owner.
Instead of tapping out,
he got his first
$5
round
million
pick.
fine, right?
He got fined. He got his first round pick taken and was suspended
In
until
2022.
No, suspended until October this year.
Yeah, but he lost his first round pick on
Only
next
one.
year.
Well, next year.
And another pick in 2024.
I think only one.
No, he lost 2 picks.
2 picks. You sure? Go look it
Positive.
up.
No,
I remember only one.
No, I'm watching the thing. Yo, pause this real quick. Pause it.
No. I'll go to the next one. Don't worry.
So he was tapping up players and being like, "Yo, do you really need this game? Are you getting a bonus?"
Look, I'm watching YouTube. Your name tree.
Yeah.
He did a wheel of discipline for the NFL.
No, you can look it up. If you look up Stephen Ross draft picks.
I'm right now.
He's like, so whatever bonus you get this week, I double it.
Because he did this year's wheel of discipline.
Okay.
And he lost 2 draft picks, got $5 million.
When we come up from the break, we'll just
I'll show you the video.
Yeah. When we come from the break, we'll figure out the right answer.
All
Okay.
right. Go ahead.
So we have that one, right? Rock and roll. What we said about rock and roll? Said he said involves what? Sex, money, and drugs, right?
Pretty much.
All right.
Pretty much.
Your 3 vices. Your boy Jim Irsay. It's a rock star.
Oh, he's a rock star, right?
Yeah. He slept with a rock star on Walt. The man had a briefcase with cocaine and money in the trunk. Got caught speeding on the highway.
Dude was skiing the Alps and speeding on the highway.
DW, all intoxicated. But that's what that was for, just carrying it around. Walt, who carries around cocaine and money in a briefcase?
It's
drug dealers do.
Huh? and that's the question, right?
Yeah.
See, if you're driving with that in your car, isn't that considered trafficking?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Huh, Walt?
Well, I guess if you're
For
in
us commoners, it
trafficking,
does.
that's a hell of a conundrum.
For us commoners, it does.
It gets better.
Yeah. But keep going.
He had a mistress. What happened to his mistress?
She died?
Yes, what do you think she died of?
Car accident or
No,
overdose?
she overdosed. Where she overdosed, Walt? And said he said? No, where?
You know you can't overdose on money.
One of his properties.
Oh. Overdid on the Colombian
But that just goes under the rug, right?
Dang.
Of course.
That just goes under the rug, right?
Money buys you abilities to get away from with literal murder.
Gives you access access to a whole lot of things.
Access to the right judges, the right politicians, the right DAs, and you're good to go.
I was just carrying it. It reminds me of that of back in the day. You know, a lot of you new kids may not know it because you guys just got here.
Right behind the ears.
True life. I'm a street racer. When the cars are surrounded it, and after that, the cars pull up. He said, "No, I was just here to watch. I wasn't gonna race." Okay.
Oh, so we see all your mods in your car, so you're not gonna race now, huh?
He's not. You just okay. I was like, oh, let's look at the hood. Let's see. He really
was kitted out. It got towed up.
Oh man.
Into the pound lot.
You know.
And he pieced it out.
Bro, he said he was just carrying it, bro. He was carrying it to Barney Street. Put it back there.
Dude, that car was kitted out.
Oh,
what was that? Eclipse or was it
It might have been Eclipse. All I know is he was sick.
He was kitted out.
He was mad.
Cause dude, he paid about over at least $5,000 in that engine.
Too slow, man.
And dude lost all
he
his
didn't get fast. He didn't get fast enough.
Nah, he lost all that modification he was trying to get.
They stripped it.
Yep.
Wasn't fast enough.
Yeah.
Back to ordinary now.
Yeah, back to
factory,
so
settings.
The last of the last I want to talk about
Keep going.
for ownership. Daniel Snyder.
Oh Lord, douchebag number one.
Do I have to say the things he's done? If you guys follow this podcast,
God, you already know.
It's like a weekly special.
It's
Yeah,
a laundry
every
list.
As long as there's damn Snyder stuff. First of all, you had your staff treating your cheerleaders like the prostitutes,
pretty much.
Confiscating their passports and telling them to do whatever you say.
Firing the dude who's shooting right by your team.
Yes.
By saying he's an alcoholic and put him on full blast in the newspaper when he was dealing with his grandmother's death. Well, that's a super dirtbag move right there.
Okay.
And hired him to replace him with some yes man.
He's cooking the books. He's not putting numbers that are not.
I didn't get to that part yet.
Oh, no, we keep going.
We didn't
worse.
get to that part. I'm just talking about just the sexual.
That's worse.
The SA allegations. Then you had your general manager of your team. SA with women.
Oh, and
you yourself got caught in multiple sexual assault allegations.
Oh, and intoxication on a regular basis in the office.
Running your spot like a frat house.
Yep.
Bunch of Eskimo scumbags.
Okay. And how many times did you get an SA? Oh, man. Here you go.
Oh, man.
That was good. They're like Animal House on steroids.
All right. We're having a good old time.
Yep.
Treating the cheerleaders like your own prostitute, like your own girlfriend.
Have them doing like
you got Alex Smith hurt because your coach was an imbecile.
Yep.
Was feeling himself so much, benched the player, almost had Alex Smith lose a leg.
Almost
you
killed
yourself,
RG3.
That's RG3's fault. That wasn't even Kyle Shanahan's fault. That was RG3 being a goof.
Oh, that's good.
You right?
I'm good.
Yeah. So that's RG3 being a goof. Sorry. I said RG3. Take it. You want it? I answer it back.
Oh, he could take it. He been under a lot of the gun lately. We just let him live now.
No, shoot.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the last infraction of that for you, Daniel Snyder, was you stealing from the league.
Ugh, cooking the books.
How you cooking the books?
Should have used the book to cook. Learn how to cook.
Like, listen,
the books.
Owner of an NFL team, even if it's a crappy NFL team, it's a license to print money. So
yes.
Time and time again, they will show up to your team.
And you get paid.
Yes, to play.
Remember, I told you guys, the teams share a pot. Okay?
Yes.
With other teams.
They shared that $500 million, not $500 billion business deal with ESPN, ABC, CBS, and all those channels that license their games.
And also, the owners get paid for visitor fees. Visitor games.
Buying and merchandise and all that stuff.
So why would you need to cook the books in your favor?
Easy answer, man. Greed. Simple ass quick answer. Greed.
So you have all these owners with different shady past.
Oh, dude.
Have I seen an owner get taken to the carpet like Deshaun Watson?
No, never.
No?
Never.
So why are we doing it now?
It'll never happen. It'll never happen. Because you know why? But being the owner gains you privilege to not ever have to face consequences for your actions. Ever.
Oh, Deshaun Watson. We need to make an example out of yo.
Hell, even being a white player doesn't get you in trouble either. Because look what happened to Ben Roethlisberger.
F that dude.
And the freaking terror he created on the streets of Pittsburgh for almost 20 years.
But I don't see no one crying. I don't see no one parading down the street.
And the owners don't get taken to the woodshed. They own the wood.
Like I don't hate Kraft, but you know, like I said,
I don't hate Kraft.
it's just
I didn't hate
what he
Kraft
did
at
was
all.
stupid though.
I didn't hate Kraft. I'm just giving you examples of what happened to him.
I know.
But I didn't see his name plastered everywhere.
Nah,
It was
Listen,
like a 3-week story and that was it.
Listen, man.
Yeah.
Mr. Kraft said, "Listen, I own Spygate. I own that. I hold that. Took that to the chin. Y'all gonna take care of me because I took care of y'all." It's sort of like
or
Frank Lucas, huh? I took care of Harlem. I'm gonna take care of him.
yeah, look up wow, dude. Oh, look up the McCaskies out there in Super Bowl right now.
Yeah.
The Bears, man. Now they want to build a roof on the stadium now before they want to move it to another part of the area.
Dude,
They moved it way out in the sticks for them. The Bears supposedly.
the Denver Broncos recently got sold to the Walmart Hair family.
The Walton family. Oh man, it's going to be a bad
And
news.
the kids were fighting with each other.
Yep. So that's why
Before they sold it, it should have stayed in the family.
I respect that old McCaskey woman. That she get up all ownership at all before her kids fight over it when she dies. Because dude, she's like 94 years old. She's gonna go in a minute now, and she's the only female owner of the NFL team, and she's the longest owning member of the NFL team. And for her kids, the Bears.
The Bears.
That Bears. When she dies, I think she's gonna sell it off.
I am going to say this right now,
Go ahead.
and I'm going to say this. Cut the damn music. NFL. Whatever you do, don't move the Bears out of Chicago.
Oh, they're moving them. Oh, they're gonna
NFL.
because they didn't listen. They're gonna move 'em.
NFL. Whatever you do, do not move the Bears out of Chicago. You can move it to another side of Chicago, but do not move it out of Chicago. Don't move it to the suburb. Keep the Bears in Chicago.
But it's on Chicago. It's all Illinois, the state itself, to point up that money for the new stadium.
You made enough money.
Dude, you know what's going to be paying for the new Bills stadium right now?
We already put one in the podcast already.
Dude,
Remember how much
if we didn't pay that money, they would have left.
Yes. Well, I don't know if they left.
They would have left. Trust me, they would have left. They don't care how much. Listen, they don't care how dedicated the fans are in Buffalo. They would have left Erie County.
If I'm being all the way honest,
Put money. I'll put money on that.
I can't see myself going to Bills game in Buffalo.
Don't let Crammy. You see that?
I could see myself going past it.
You know what?
To Canada.
Don't
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind going to a game for the experience.
No, that Bills Mafia is something different up there, baby.
Yo, it's like
It's a college town. It's a
Dude.
college town when it comes to the
I'm
Bills.
gonna say like this, right? Talking about bad about the Bills.
I'm not talking bad about them. I'm just saying.
No. I'm just saying.
I'm not talking bad about it. I'm just being real with you.
I'm being real with you.
Little cold out there for you?
Being talking about the Bills is like talking about
Just tickle my
the Raiders. Don't do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a story. I'm gonna show you this story.
Which one?
Me and my boys we're doing a wedding in California. Me, Derek, and whatever. We're in the mall at Chance Sports buying our gear.
No, it's my phone.
Oh.
And here's what happened, right? We're in the store getting our gear, buying some clothes, buying new hats, all that stuff at Chance Sports. And my boy said, "Yo, what's with all the Raiders gear, dude? We're in the Bay. Like, oh, what's with those Raider crap? The Raiders suck."
Be right back.
And when they said that, when he said the Raiders suck, I just shit you not. We had over two dozen people locking our vicinity, looking at us ready to whoop our ass.
I'm not surprised.
And we had to me and my man D had to pretty much do damage control, prevent a colossal ass what would have happened with me, D, my man Terrell, and Jay. Dude, I was like, yo, shut up. And we have to say, yo, I'm sorry, guys. He didn't know better. He's a little, touched, and he didn't mean nothing about it. I'm sorry, guys. We're out of towners. We know better. He didn't. We're so sorry. We had to play it off. And to this day, like, I'll never forgive him for almost getting us killed in the Bay. And can you imagine how they act now? Now they lost their team.
They went to
Vegas.
Vegas.
And that city was beautiful.
Have you been into it yet?
I seen the virtual thing.
I went
beautiful.
to Vegas so far after they built it twice.
I gotta go. I gotta go in that stadium for real life.
And when you look at the stadium, bro, it's like a palace.
Dude,
It's like a real Death Star in the middle of the desert. It's really, really nice. I'm gonna show you pictures of it.
It's beautiful.
Pictures of it.
Like I wish Giant Stadium was like that.
MetLife?
Yeah.
It could be, but you got plenty of that bread.
Dude, unfortunately, that's what it is. And now we're already pretty much, what, $1 billion? We're paying up front, 86% of the cost for the new Bill Stadium in Erie County?
No.
No.
The state
is putting up 86%.
No, the state put up. We spoke the numbers.
86.4%, I think. Right? Sure?
No, man. We spoke about it already. If I remember correctly,
the
Bills are putting like, I think, $400 million. Erie's County put in $400 million, and we cover the rest.
I'll look at it right now. I was mad as hell. Like, yo, we're
not putting 80% in.
Dude, we're
the state.
3 of the most expensive stadiums in America right now are in New York.
I'm surprised.
Met Stadium, Yankee Stadium is number 1.
Citi Field.
Citi Field is number 3. And number 2 is the new Bill Stadium. I'm not surprised at all, man. I was like, all 3 in New York, the most expensive? Like, oh, man.
Well, let's take a break right now. We'll come back.
I'll shoot a video, man.
We'll come back. We'll come back with the rebuttals. We got a couple stories, and then we get to the wise guy. So, this song right now, shout out to Kai Class and Devvon Terrell. Can We Talk?
Violation. Young, but I'm still an OG. Would you become my ace if we riding in a Vienna? Talking my every time that we link up. These hoes, fast style on them. Yeah, show them that we don't got a problem. Yeah, when we show them how to do it right, baby. So every time we pop up, oh, they know this our city. When you hit me, girl, I do my dance like Diddy. Liddy, can do this with a number or a DM. Either way, I'm gonna say, can we talk? Yeah, for a minute. I just want to know your name. Can we talk for a minute? I just want to know your name.
Like, how you try to slide by me? Like, you moving like you got a problem when you get your energy right. You caught my eye from wherever you was sitting tonight. I'm trying to drop something off, no delivery price. She said it's giving no commitment. I said I'm giving what I can in a minute. What's your name? How you feeling? And if you don't wanna talk, I understand. No, I get it, but that's a dub. I ain't really trying to hear it. She laughed, I laughed too, Her name's Stage Driver, S-Class Coupe with the temp tags new. Said she wondered why it took so long to pass through. Like, why you run down? I told her I had to. Who would I be to let you dip off like? You been looking like that all night. She said I am, I asked, you got a man, she got pissed off like. If I did, you would still try to get off, right? True, I'm guessing that's a no. I got her in her feelings, let me switch up my approach. She said I gotta go, but put your number in my phone. I hit you up soon as I get settled in at home.
Can we talk? Say less. Yeah, for a minute. I just want to know your name. Can we talk for a minute? I just want to know your name.
We are here again. Thanks for those good tunes coming through. So, I wanted to talk about the Bills because he said we spoke about it earlier. So we watched the video. The taxpayers put up 60% into funding for that. So the breakdown, because we spoke about it in the podcast. I have the notes here. It was $850 million in public funds, with New York State committing $600 million.
Yep.
And Erie County putting $250 million.
Jesus.
And the NFL and the Bills committing $550 million.
For $1 billion stadium. That won't be done until 2026.
It's not bad, actually. Consider that the state and the Bills put in the most majority of it. I kind of like it.
Listen, I'm going to say it's this. As long as they put on medical tents around the arena, because they don't need them. You see those videos? You know how I feel them going to the tables and missing the mark?
Bill's Mafia, right?
Wow. Yep. Yeah. How you missed the table? You're right there. You missed it like 10 feet.
That's how they get down.
Oh, God.
So they get down.
No,
get down.
I'm just going to leave that alone.
It's not as bad as the Yankee Stadium, though, man. $2 billion.
Well, at least half of that money went from the taxpayers. Yep. The other half came from them.
I would hope so.
You would think.
As much money as the Sideburns are worth, and I'm gonna say is this. Where they've been playing right now, I'm gonna say it's to Aaron Judge. Yeah, you better step the F up because you want the money you want to get. You better step up. For the money you want.
Every Yankee fan right now, it's right here. It's crying right now, yo.
I'm tight right now. I'm tight.
My bets.
They're playing them next week, right? In the Bronx, right?
So yeah.
And they lose to the Mets in the Bronx. I'm done. We're done. We're done to talk about. We're done. You know get rid of everybody.
You know what's funny? What's happening? Ever since they put that DH rule in Universal?
Yeah, they've been losing. Like had a slump for some reason.
No, I'm saying this Universal DH rule. You're seeing these NL teams like have a little more pop off the ball now.
Yeah. I'm sure right now, the way things go right now, the Mets are gonna make it to the World Series.
If we
and the Yankees gonna be fishing.
Let me tell you something. If the Mets make it to the World Series,
and the Mets are home, and the Yankees are home,
and the Yankees are home,
Aaron can kiss that money he wants.
He is gone.
He's off. He's gone to the first train.
I'm talking about your what do you call it? Your manager.
Oh, he's gone. Your manager's gone, and so is Aaron Judge. He's gone too.
But the Yankees have too many injuries going on right now.
Dude, like I don't know what's going on. Like who is their doctor in the locker room? Who's their rehab person? Like what's going on?
They said Stanton always gets hurt, and Garrett Cole. Talk about the guy with the mask and pulling the mask on. Surprise!
I hate you right now.
Yo, you giving this man $300 million
for what?
For what? For you have a 9-5 record with a 3.5 ERA?
Pretty much. That's not my money. I'm still pissed off right now, man.
Can you imagine getting paid that and giving subpar work and walking around New York State?
You better be wearing a mask. You better be wearing a mask around the city because they're going to haunt your ass. You're going to turn your ass home.
You better send the crib and Uber Eats every day.
Facts. You can afford it. Better do Instacart, and you better not put your real name on that Instacart or DoorDash. They're going to pee and piss in your food.
Speaking of delivery, did you hear what happened to the Rutgers team? How they racked up a $450,000 bill from DoorDash and Grubhub?
God dang, how?
The football team, because during COVID.
Oh, Lord.
They racked up.
I'm guessing the school didn't pay for that, I'm guessing.
The school has to cover it.
Whoops.
And remember, it's a state-funded school, so.
Senators had to cover it then. Man. Sucks to be down.
Yeah, it does.
Well, I have a quick story.
Go ahead.
And we'll get to the wise guys. It's a short, sweet. I want to do a quick PSA. For all you mailman people out there, and mail women, service workers, postal workers, listen here, looky here. Your postmaster knows what you're doing. So whatever you want to do, don't do it. Because you will get caught. And the reason why I know this, because I have a friend that works in the post office, and he tells me this every day. They are looking to make examples of you people. Okay? So don't be that person doing some illegal scam, doing some shady business, messing up. Just don't be that guy. If you're going to be that person, just quit. Okay? Back to his regular scheduled program.
Dude, it's bad enough that the postmaster is doing some real shady-ish as it is in general, the head postmaster. But they're looking to fire people left and right. Don't get caught up in the BS, guys.
Okay? The reason why I say this right now, because a SiriusXM DJ and a UPS worker drug trafficking.
Ugh.
I hate to do this because it feels more of my contemporaries.
But it has to be done.
But, it has to be done.
I wanted to talk about this last week, but out of respect for you and your mans, I didn't do the story.
I asked a few people, and they told me was news is news. I said, okay.
Game on.
So, SiriusXM radio DJ Love De Niro, and a USPS worker were indicted in drug trafficking scheme that moved several pounds of cocaine and fentanyl from California to New York.
Ugh.
Lance Holmes, a.k.a. DJ Love De Niro, who is 40, and Ariana Lewis, who's 31, distributed the drugs in New York City and Long Island over a year. Packages full of cocaine and fentanyl mailed from shipping stores in California to addresses along Lewis's route.
Oh, Lord.
Holmes and Lewis would meet up on her route to overturn the product. The postal worker makes up to $500 per drop. Holmes would even contact the post office to inquire about packages shipped to Manhattan. At one point, one parcel contained about 4 pounds of cocaine.
God dang.
It was intercepted by the authorities.
That's going to happen sooner or later.
And they were contacted by the USPS of June 7th, 2022.
Listen, guys, if you're going to move weight, please don't move weight through the federal from FedEx,
No,
UPS, or USPS.
they scan the boxes.
Or DHL. Not even that.
They look through everything.
They get dog sniffers.
They have dog sniffers.
Yep.
You're not going to get away with it.
No, you're not. Listen, I remember one time I worked at FedEx, and some jackass was moving weight through FedEx. We actually had the entire DEA of the Rockland County area come down to our store, search our packages and everything, asking us for questions, the whole nine. We got pressed for about an hour.
I'm not surprised.
We didn't know nothing
about this.
We don't know shit about it. And they told us that it was like it was the FBI and the DEA was there.
Yeah.
And
they're gonna make an example out of you.
Yeah, and like, dude, I don't know. Seriously, I know you think, the complexion, but no, I don't get down like that. I work my 9 to 5. I am not getting caught in no BS because I don't want to go to jail.
Who wants to go to jail?
Like, that's slavery. I'd rather die than be a slave.
Okay. Now, like I said just now, Mr. Holmes contacted the post office to inquire about a package that were taken away.
Jeez.
Which he was leaving breadcrumbs on the floor.
And you put yourself out there to be under the microscope for doing that too.
Investigators found the scheme after police searched for warrants in March of 2021. Probe, dubbed Operation Honeycomb, busted 40 dealers in the Hempstead area.
Wow.
During the bust, police determined that the packages was sent from Southern California and tracked them on Lewis's route. People at the addresses were unaware of the deliveries. In total, 10 kilos of cocaine, which is roughly 22 pounds, and 1 kilo of fentanyl, which is roughly 2 pounds. Both Lewis and Holmes were arraigned Wednesday, and both pleaded not guilty. Holmes faces multiple trafficking charges and can face up to life in prison.
Oh, he's done.
Lewis, however, faced 2 counts of attempted criminal possession of a controlled substance and faces roughly 20 years in prison if convicted.
Ugh. Dude, you are on a national radio station. I know you're making like phone flex money, but you were making money regardless.
Yes.
And for you to throw it all away over a slim come up, like, come on, my guy.
Was it worth it?
It's not worth it in the slightest. Like, dude, you were, those licks were even worth mentioning. That's like you were getting like PS5 money weekly. Like, you weren't doing nothing with that little chump stuff. Like, yo, like, it wasn't worth it because now your life is over now, B. You're 40 years old, going to prison. You're done. You're done. What life can you have coming out of jail at 60 or 70 years old? You can't. You saw that dude at Shawshank Redemption? The guy been institutionalized so far into his life that he didn't know what the hell to do when he got outside. He killed himself. And don't think because it's a movie that this doesn't happen. It happens.
Well, yeah, you've been institutionalized for so long.
And you're old, and you're
old. You're no longer acclimated to the society that you're gonna go back into. It's a completely different society with different roles of people.
Yeah.
And different ways of communication and understanding and all this other stuff. You're not gonna get quite acclimated because in your mind, you're still in where you're still in your mind. You're still trying to. You're still thinking that you're in the time when you went to jail versus like when you come out of jail, especially if you're doing like decades, you know.
Dude, he's doing life.
Well, I mean, then you
Life.
know he's not getting out anytime soon, so
he's done so.
He don't have to worry about getting acclimated with anybody on the other side.
The only turn he was gonna do is gonna be at the prison holiday party if he's lucky. What, too soon?
No. You said what you said, bro. I hit.
Oh man. sorry, my aim was off.
Nah, that's all good.
You know that one.
Like, come on, my guy. Like, you hate to see it, man. I'm not gloating.
Exactly.
I'm not gloating in this at all. It's just you hate to see it because you have a golden opportunity to grow your brand because now you're on the net station. You're on satellite radio.
Mm-hmm.
And you're on Sirius. What do you call it? Shady 45, right?
Yep.
Eminem station. And you can't tell me that you're not getting put on with gigs left and right from that main gig. You can't tell me that. It's just it blows my mind that people are willing to still be in hood shit when they're under legit. It makes no sense. Like look what happened right now. Prime example: YG, Young Thug, and YSL cats, and it's like, yo, you're doing all of this and you're making money hand over fist in entertainment. Why are you still doing street fish? Why? It makes no sense. Like cats who are in the industry, stick to the industry, stay in the studio, write lyrics, write down songs, get beats, all that stuff. Just stay in the studio. Stay off the damn streets. The streets ain't ish.
They're not the wave, man. And don't listen when people tell them that. How many times?
You have OGs like Fat Joe, Bun B, cats who live that life, who are able to survive and be able to see a full life. Nas, Jay-Z, the whole Wu-Tang Clan were on the streets. And they all made it. All of them. They can tell you firsthand they were all dealing with some street fish, and yet all of them made it. All of them. That's the American dream right there.
Talk about it, bro.
From the streets of Shaolin, from Staten Island, you could be 1 block away, and your man you thought you knew from elementary school could be the same guy who could kill you. And that same dude that you wanted you dead are now partners in a group.
And leaving you out. And crying at your funeral.
And now they're killing. But here's the thing, like I said, those guys. You watch the show on Hulu right now, right?
I see the bits and clips. I haven't watched it fully.
Guys who are against each other because of the projects where they're at.
Yeah.
Are now working together in the group and make millions of dollars. We're on trips around the world.
Think about what you said. Blocks of people of projects where they're at, and mind you, they don't even own the block.
Yeah. You don't.
Nobody brought the money back to go buy up your neighborhood.
Nope. And that's what kills me the most. All these cats are fighting over turf that they don't own.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing. It's like the height of they can to fight over something that you don't own.
Talk about it, King.
Like, yo, if you don't claim the block, actually claim the block. Do what Nipsey Hussle did. Stack your chips on the low and buy the block.
Talk about it.
Because he owned, before he passed away, he owned parts of Crenshaw and Slauson and all of them. Like, he owned blocks.
Talk about it, King.
Y'all need to do better. And yes, he was still he's doing a little bit of crooked, a little bit of straight. And everything came in its time. Perfectly.
Full circle around.
Full circle. I just met this dude at the club the other day who was from the area.
Mm-hmm.
Who is about that life. I ain't gonna put his name out there because I don't want to get in trouble or get myself in trouble. But the dude was around the time when Nip was there. He was on that block. He's thorough. He did time in juvie for killing somebody. Real talk. And he told me what we've seen during the block and all that stuff. All the people he grew up with are dead. One of them was a snitch. One of them is a plumber. Out of the entire crew of over 20 people, only 3 are alive.
I bet you.
One's in a wheelchair. One's in a wheelchair. One's a plumber, and he's still around. The guy's the snitch. We don't acknowledge him.
I guarantee the guy's probably like in his 50s.
He's my age.
Yeah.
He's like 37, 38. So.
Because I'm trying to figure that out.
So, and he's a good guy. We talked a lot because he saw my shirt. I was wearing a Crenshaw shirt. He saw that. Like, how the hell a dude from New York know about Crenshaw? Dude, come on, man. I got family in Compton. I got family in LA. I know people who are rolling sixes, man. So I know my stuff, man. I'm not no street dude, but I know enough about the streets.
I get it.
You know what I mean? And it's like, and we talked, and it's like, it's sad because we see the same stuff over and over again.
You don't know about the streets?
I mean, like, I know, I ain't no expert.
I can tell you what I know about the streets.
Go ahead.
What you know?
I'm a civilian who uses the sidewalks.
And be that. I'm a civilian too. I love being a civilian. You know what? I don't get involved in street issues.
Nope. Me neither.
And that's why he told me what to do with California. Come through. I got you. Just don't wear certain sneakers. Don't wear certain hats. Use hats as a click. Now, this is why I got the braids now, because I don't want to wear a hat in California, because when I go to California, you wear the wrong hat, that's your ass. Even wearing a Yankee hat in California, even though you're from New York, you get you killed.
I don't want no parts.
You know what I mean? Like, it's real out here, man. Guys, we got to do better, guys. If you're in the industry, stay in the industry. Stay in the lab.
Yeah.
Keep doing stuff, man.
Stay there.
I mean,
But don't
write
try to
stories.
come over into the sunlight and, still try to do illegal activities because it doesn't work.
Yeah. Street don't love you.
No.
Streets will kill you.
Exactly.
And that's real stuff, man. All right, well, go ahead, man. Do your thing, my man.
Ready for the wise?
Let's do it.
Get this through your head.
Wise guy.
You only exist out here because of me. That's the only reason. Without me, you, personally, every wise guy still around, I'll take a piece of your
wise guy.
Where's? You're blind. Don't ever go over my head again.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Wise guys time. So it'll be quick and simple. Walt sent me a video on social media, and I thought it was real funny. So I'm going to ask you guys this question, and we'll keep it, keep it copacetic. So, man was doing an interview on the street. He said, and I'm quoting him.
Here we go.
If my shorty has sex with another man with a condom on, it's not cheating, because for him, she did not let him hit it raw. I repeat, he says in this video, if his shorty has sex with another man and she had sex with a condom on, she did not let him hit it raw. So, it is not considered cheating. I am Walt.
I heard people money. I'm going to curse out.
I am Walt.
Okay.
Do you agree or disagree with the statement, or do you have something else to say over that statement?
Let's repeat the statement one more time.
Oh, boy. Now I'm getting more angry. I'll give more money to this dude.
Said,
come on, man.
In the video clip, that was a part of my IG stories. Shout out to the girl who knows who sent it to me. He says, if my girl lets another man hit it and she is wearing the condom, as long as he did not hit it raw, he does not consider it cheating, and he just waits for sure to come back. What do you say to that statement?
I say to that statement that two things. One, congratulations, you played yourself. That is a delusional level of optimism. And two, I guess she's gonna have to see the first exit. No, I guess. No, she's gonna have to see the first exit.
Oh, so she's a dub.
It's a done. Listen, man, if your desires... listen, at the end of the day, we all have desires. If your desires is to go and, do what you got to do with this other person, so be it. You're free now. Go explore. Go wander. I got to keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how I am. I don't see myself changing my position on this. I just don't. Now, who knows? Life may happen, may throw me a different bunch of curveballs, and maybe I might, but I don't see myself changing my position on that, I know we're all human and all and stuff like that, but I ain't got time to, invest emotionally and spiritually to be getting played like that. Mm-hmm. It's just not going to happen. Listen, man.
You sure?
He's holding on to something that he should not be holding. To have that level of a mindset, think about what you're saying right now. She cheated on you, but it doesn't count because the other guy wore a condom. Think about that for a second. What are you holding on to? You're holding on. She's already out. She's out. She didn't come home.
As long as it's not, skin to skin.
Oh, man. All right. I mean, okay. All right, go get your queen. You know? Go get your queen. She left the throne. Go get her. Go get her.
Said he said, you don't want.
Keep going, because I'm gonna keep going. I need to cool down.
I'm just saying, go get your.
I need to cool down.
Go
Keep
get
going.
your queen. Put her back on the throne. You know, go get her. Because you know it didn't count. You know, it didn't happen. You know, I mean, did he just press the flash button on himself? I mean, I'm just trying to figure it out.
So basically, he said that if she hits it raw, it's a donezo. But because she used a condom, he's willing to take that chick back.
So the next you're gonna be hearing is the same type of question with a woman involved.
So basically, he said that if she cheated on me, and the dude had a condom on, or the female had a condom on, she didn't really cheat on him because cheating on him is when smashing raw.
So the next you're gonna be hearing is, you know, Shorty's gonna Shorty's gonna be asked the same type of question.
You're making money today, man.
Woman's gonna be asked the same type of question by another woman, saying like, "Okay, so
my signals right now because of this situation."
So my man cheated with another girl, but she didn't get her pregnant, so that doesn't count.
Like I said, he asked her with the rubber.
You know, let's just say I'm just saying, you know, let's just say there was no rubber involved. Be like, well, as long as he didn't get her pregnant, I could take him back.
Get with that protection, bro,
and stuff like that, man. So listen, there's a lot of unplanned reproducing happening in these times.
As long as not meeting, you know.
Listen, man, she got
it falls the parameters for him. It's okay.
Listen, she got the attention somewhere else, you know? Right. You know, she got her flowers.
Okay.
Somewhere else.
All right.
You know? Go on, girl.
All right. This man has been waiting in his chair patiently to answer this question.
And dropping dollar bills, because I know I'm going to swear like a mug. All right.
Do you need a refresher with an act?
Please, refresh.
So, man in the video.
Mm-hmm.
As much likes. Someone sent me the video.
Bunch of likes.
Says, oh, you should put in your podcast. I said, okay.
But the likes are from Simps.
It's various.
Uh-huh. All Simps.
He says in the video.
Simps are
if my girl
Simps capades
is cheating on me.
Simps on parade.
And the dude does not do it raw, she can come back home.
Shout out to my guy Ty is that guy. Big simp.
Listen.
Oh
my God.
Oh man.
Never at the height of simpdom. For her simping done on such a massive level.
I think Sadie is going to go for like 10 minutes. Go ahead, bro.
But here's the thing, right?
Is this the pinnacle of simping, Steady?
It's up there.
Go ahead, bro.
It's up there.
Enjoy yourself. I'll put my mic off. Go ahead.
Next to the... Nah, I gotta do my man Russell that bad. Nah, I gotta do my Russell bad like that. Nah, I'm good. Here's the situation, right? Cheating is cheating. I don't care if you use a glove or not. It's cheating. Like, listen. So you tell me that because she used a condom, that means she able to come back home. It's like saying that, oh, I tripped and fell some dick. I should be okay. I meant to fuck this guy. I should be okay to come back home, right? What type of dumb shit is that, man? Like, come on, man. Like, yo, listen.
She stumbled on the subway with no lettuce.
Here's the thing, man. It makes no sense. Yo, gloved or not, cheating is cheating. What type of dumb shit is that? Like, yo.
Not for him.
Yo, he must have no pussy in a long ass time for him to let this happen.
He said the glove fit, so he didn't quit.
He must have had no chick in his no buns in high school, no buns in college. You want to be in his mid-30s, and his trajectory of getting buns is slim to none. And he probably said, "Okay, I'm cool with my girl cheating on me. As long as she uses protections, don't give me no damn STD when I come back home. I'm good, money."
Man, if somebody has a cookout not inviting him, I mean, you know, that kind of sucks. Just saying, man.
Stupid.
Just saying, man.
Stupid.
Yo.
Listen, it makes no sense to me. It's like, how much respect do you have for yourself if you're letting people bang up your chick even with protection? Like, dude, it's still, man, wow, disrespectful to yourself as a man. Like, you don't do that. Like, unless you're in an open relationship and you're cool with the woman being in an open relationship, then I understand that part. But if you're in a committed relationship and she sleeps around with protect. No, nah, no, nah, f that.
Not for you.
Nah, listen. Here's the thing. Like I said, if I'm dealing with a girl who's in an open relationship, as long as she don't get me burnt, just to burn my ass. I know the parameters. She's in an open relationship. She's polyamorous, which means she's everybody. If I'm not cool with that, then don't sign up. As for any guy in general or woman, if you're dealing with a guy or girl who's polyamorous, do not sign up. You can't handle the maturity of the fact that she's gonna bang somebody else. Because if you get feelings of a person that you have sex with or make love to, do not sign up for polyamorous people. Period.
Is he the captain?
You only hurt yourself.
Captain simp of cuckolding with safety.
So honestly, listen, I understand how some guys feel. If your girl cheats on you, okay, that's cool. But as long as you don't cheat in my bed,
that's for you. That's where the buck stops.
That's where Pat Pooh said in the song, in the freestyle for Hater Lover freestyle. I'm gonna kill over a woman. I'm gonna kill over a woman if that dude sleeps in my bed. That makes sense.
So what if he didn't?
That's wild disrespectful. If some other dude sleeps in your bed, that's super disrespectful. And yeah, I wouldn't blame dude.
You could just burn up the bed.
Breaks.
You could just burn up the bed. You know, I could just burn my bed.
Or I could say, man, it's trespassing. I'm gonna whoop his ass, and I won't get no charges pressed on me because I'm protecting my person. I'm protecting my property. There you go. Simple as that.
Okay.
But like I said, man, honestly, just no, man, no.
I mean, I guess she was the only exception, you know. Sometimes, you know.
She must have looked like Wonder Woman for him to say that. So he says, man.
Big simping.
Spend the G's. We do being big simping on
E-double-E.
We doing big simping.
Well, he was doing big simping while his shorty was on another DICK.
Big simping up in NYC.
You know?
For the Mr. Charles, Louis V, and CBG.
For me, it depends what kind of relationship you have on. If it's my wife, if it was my wife.
Too much red table talk for that simp.
If it's my wife, we don't have a problem. If you're my girl, it's still a problem, but it's the amount of time I invested into you. If you some sneaky links to someone I talk to, I don't care. And the reason why I say if you're my wife, it'll be a problem.
Okay, let's sort of up the ante on this question.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So
may I keep it quick?
Okay, so say this very same scenario is going on, and it's an in-house situation that you guys deal with, meaning that she knows, and there's no one else that knows other than you or her and the guy and stuff like that.
And he did the interview?
Okay. But the thing is, there's no names attached to that stuff.
All right. Well, back to my answer, and I'll answer your question. No reason why I'll be upset, because selfishly, while you were getting your black bone out, I was being a good guy. Know any buns I missed along the way?
A lot of cookouts, man.
A lot of cookout invites I said no to.
A lot of cookouts, man.
And y'all getting your back blown out?
A lot of second plates out there, man.
Come on, man.
A lot of second plates out there, man.
I enjoy food like the rest of everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a chance.
No.
Want to be selfish? Want to be this? Want to be that? I get it. I'm not the one. I'm not the villain. I am your friend. Mm-hmm. Now back to I Am Walt. Yeah, repeat it one more time so I remember my brain can compute.
So the very same situation as presently constructed, ask on a public format, but there is no names involved. Now, you, her, and the guy she had this adventure with know what's up. So it's pretty much in-house.
That means it's a threesome.
Well, 3 people know what's up, but the rest, but everybody else doesn't know what's up. Like, her friends don't know what's up, your friends don't know what's up. It's just a situation that you guys got to deal with but it doesn't involve any other parties but yourself, the guy, and her. Because it's one thing in most situations, and a lot of women can relate to this. I think for the most part, they could deal with a discrepancy, I guess, depending on the extent of it. But they can't deal with the discrepancy and the breaking news aspect of it, you know? So do you subscribe to that? Like, you know, there was a discrepancy in the relationship, but like it's not like a whole bunch of people know, and as if they're part of the relationship.
It was in-house?
Yes.
Obviously, I accepted it because I knew it was going to happen.
Okay. But if it wasn't in-house,
you got a problem.
You know, it wasn't in-house and everybody else knew about it.
We got
and
a
you
problem.
feel like you were like the last to know.
It's not my responsibility for my friends to tell me what's up. They can give me clues, give me hints. There's one thing I learned in relationships: mind your business. Because some of these relationships, it can cost you a friendship.
You sure can. I saw it firsthand on TV with Jay Wild, the Jersey Shore. You know, she tried to do right. And she did, and you know, and it blew up in her face.
Yep.
She learned a lesson that day. Cause you know what it is?
What?
It's easier to be hostile to someone that actually wants better for you versus accept being embarrassed.
Exactly. You're right. 100%.
Well, I am Walt. Give him your handle, bro.
I am _WAL 4 T's at the end on the IG, along with the Twitter Noir Kaiser 45.
So you said, give him your handle, bro.
Seti Rooney on Twitter, if I still have one tomorrow. World according to Seti Rooney at IG, and Seti55 on IG.
Okay. It's DJ Intense. Follow the podcast page at On The Record Pod. And you can follow me at DJINTENCE. You put a dot in between the DJ Intense part to find me on TikTok. I love everybody here. These guys work hard, and I work them harder. And I want to say I am proud of both of you guys, man. The work you put in this show, I could not do it without you guys.
Stop kissing ass.
All right? Same here, man.
I'm just telling you what it is. All right. Hope you guys like this recording because we're trying something new today. And looks like it's going to come out pretty well.
Yeah, I'm going to come out with some money, unfortunately, too. Yeah, I hope you took on that coffee you use that money for tomorrow.
Yeah. It's going right to the next upgrade that has to be done.
Which is what? The AC unit, finally?
That too, but other things too. See y'all later. Good night. Oh, wait. Sorry. For the last and final, there's going to be 2 songs for the episode. One's going to be from Indo. It's called Deep. Others from Devvon Terrell. You guys have a good night. Stay up. Stay blessed.
So you can take one look at me and say don't trust her. And me smoking on them things just like a Rasta. Couldn't get high enough, couldn't get by without your love. So keep your drama because I ain't beat no more. You only hit me when you need me, talking about you got some problems. Miss me with that good show head and call your baby mama. Cause I ain't picking up the next time that you call me fiendin'. So hit somebody's up, you know my cutoff game is seamless. I'm too late to deny it. On the low, all you know is against to try it. In my day, I'm trying to take me to the highest, but I don't get low cause I'm a fly. Still do everything I wanna. Stop sweating me, no sauna. You messed up, it's your karma. I'm ghost you with that drama. I ain't beat for you. I ain't beat. Had me weak for you. Looking crazy in these streets. I went deep for you. I went deep with that heat. See me beaming and shining now. Tables don't turn, who's crying now. I ain't beat. Had me weak for you. Looking crazy in these streets. I went deep for you. I went deep with that heat. See me beaming and shining now. Tables don't turn, who's crying now. You know you're so wrong. Boy, why you calling me, stalking me? Don't hit my phone, I know what you want. I'm sure you miss being it. Boy, you won't see it again. I'm sure you miss being it. But I was the only one. Guess that's what I get, but the trick's on me. For a minute, had a strip, but I'm lonely. Crying myself to sleep. Now I'm woke now, shining, I'm in SoCal, and you ain't got no hope now. You call me, go to voicemail. On the low, oh, you don't fucking try it. In my day, I'm tryna take me to the highest, but I don't get low cause I'm a five-inch. Still do everything I wanna. Stop sweating me, no sauna. You messed up, it's your karma. I'm gon' shoot with that drama. I ain't beat for you. I ain't beat. Had me weak for you. Looking crazy in these streets. I went deep for you. I went deep to that heat. See me beaming and shining now. Tables unturned, who's crying now. I ain't beat. Had me weak for you. Looking crazy in these streets. I went deep for you. I went deep to that heat. See me beaming and shining now. Tables unturned, who's crying now. You know you're so long. Boy, why you calling me? Don't hit my phone and know what you want. I'm sure you miss being it. Boy, you won't see it again. I'm sure you miss being it. Boy, you won't see it again.
It's too early in the morning to be asking me these questions. I'm just trying to get back to the money. I don't want nobody but you because I'm way too invested. Please don't be alarmed, just buy a text. Yeah, she a friend, not a hope. Why you going through my phone? Baby, she already know that I'm all you. Why we gotta argue like Katie and LeBron do? I want to ignore you, but I don't want this on your conscience. Cause I know that you'll probably want revenge. Locking doors and then you never let me in. Why do I get all this smoke for having friends? Just don't let no other man get it in with you. Cause I don't want you out here switching sides. If she catch me slipping, I would die. Shorty crazy, that is no lie. I ain't switching sides, put that on my life. Cause I don't want you out here switching sides. If she catch me slipping, I would die. Shorty crazy, that is no lie. I ain't switching sides, put that on my life. Why can't I just have a couple friends? A little Henny and do say it's not a sin. Why can't I go out and have fun with my friends? Why you on the gram? Why you on the gram? Don't you go there? Nothing there, it's ever what it seems. You see shorty next to me, she busting out the seams. See me celebrate it, but I still play for your team. I can't let it slide, I can't let it slide. Cause I know that you'll probably want revenge. Locking doors and then you never let me in. Why do I get all this smoke for having friends? Just don't let no other man get it in with you. Cause I don't want you out here switching sides. If she catch me slipping, I would die. Shorty crazy, that is no lie. I ain't switching sides, put that on my life. Cause I don't want you out here switching sides. If she catch me slipping, I would die. Shorty crazy, that is no lie. I ain't switching sides, put that on my life. Yeah, switch your sides. I ain't switching sides. Please believe me. Hold up. I ain't switching sides cause I know it ain't worth it. You be putting shit right on my phone like surgery. Tell you all the time that these girls don't like me. Going through my joggers, you could check no Nike. I did this, I did that, you so hot, you so spicy. Are you dumb sis when you hit her in a DM? Fighting for my girl back, taking no Liam. Tryna make me jealous, but I tell you all the time, I don't want you out here switching sides. If she catch me slipping, I would die. Shorty crazy, that is no lie. I ain't switching sides, put that on my life. Cause I don't want you out here switching sides. If she catch me slipping, I would die.